as I've done that.
Okay, good, 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 good.
Okay, so
Yeah,
yesterday,
yeah.
so I had my heart scan yesterday,
Hmm.
and I think a lot of people would agree with me when I say I prefer nurses over doctors because the
Okay.
whole reason, right, I was rescheduled because I had a reaction to the thingy-majiggy, uh,
Yeah,
the contrast the
but like,
first time.
yeah, that's like what, 3 weeks ago, I think, or less,
No, a week
something like that.
ago.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Um, when I went in the first time, um, they put this contrast in me, and they were like, "Oh yeah, about the reactions that people can have to contrast," and I was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah." Like I don't react to anything, um, because I don't.
Turns out it was incorrect.
I don't have any allergies that I know of.
Yeah.
So I found one. Um, and as soon as they
Yay.
started to put it in, it was like burning, and my heart rate went up to like 180 or something, and they calmed it down like really quickly.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was quite scary,
That is-
but
yeah,
I
that
was
was a bit
fine
scary.
afterwards.
Hmm.
Um,
You better
and
be.
yeah, yeah, and then they rescheduled it to try it again, with different means of contrast because the first one they put in was um different, obviously, to
Just
this
like
next
chemicals
one.
or something like that. Yeah.
Um, and this time, this doctor was doing it. Very
Yeah.
nice guy. Don't like doubt his niceness as a person.
Hmm.
But you could tell that it's been a while since he's put a needle in someone.
Oh no. Did
so
he, did he completely butcher your your arm?
so it went in my hand. So
Okay.
um when you get your blood taken and they put that like strap around your arm to like
Yeah.
tighten it so the veins pop out more. My
Yeah.
veins aren't very forgiving anyway, so they have to do that because
Yeah.
they hardly show up.
Mhm.
So he put that around my wrist, and then he was like, "Okay, give me like 1 second, I'll be right back." And he spent like 5 minutes doing something outside of the room, and my
And then
hand
your
was
arm just
like,
turning blue.
my hand was like in a fist this whole time, just waiting for him to come back with all the blood rushing towards it. And then he came back in and he had his gloves on and he pushed his little cart towards me where he keeps the sharps bin and all the other like things that you stick people with.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then he like lifted my hand. Bear in mind, every single time that I've had my blood taken, and it's been a lot, they've
Yeah.
always put a pillow underneath you or they put it on some surface so that it's stable, right?
Fair enough.
He
Yeah.
just took my hand like, like those guys when they take your hand like they're going to kiss it, like that. And then he just kept
Yeah.
poking. Yeah, obviously you know that, Matt.
Yeah.
Obviously. And he just kept poking at my vein on my hand to try and like get it up, basically.
Okay, the entire situation is a bit sus now.
I
Okay, go
didn't
on.
mean to say that. As soon as it came out my mouth, I realized. Um, yeah, and he was poking my hand to try and awaken it or whatever. Um,
Awake. Let's stick with
get
getting
it
it up.
up.
I think that's
And then
awaken.
obviously it worked because he managed to this just sounds bad now, I'm gonna say it. He managed to put
Ma-
it in. Right, so that part of it was fine because
yeah.
got it in the right place and everything was good. um and then he put one of those little
We're still talking about the
bandages.
same, right?
Yes, we are. And then he put
Okay,
one of
okay.
those
Just want to check.
then he put one of those sticky bandages around it to try and like keep it in place.
Yeah.
um and then he put a cap around it because he was like, "Oh, I'll put a cap on it now, and I want to have a look at your heart first, just normally without any contrast, um, just to see what it's like." And I was like, "Okay,
Yep.
that's fine." And he was like, "Oh, could you just roll over onto your left side for me, please?" And as I did that, I felt something warm running down my hand. And I looked at
That
my
was the blood.
hand, and there was blood coming out both
Oh.
sides, like like where the catheter, not catheter, oh my god. I didn't have a catheter on my hand. Cannula. Um,
Yeah.
where the cannula was in my hand, it was like streaming down both sides of my wrists, and I was like, "Oh, this is great."
Um, yeah.
And I kind
Okay, like,
of I put my hand up and I
I
went,
would
"Oh."
panic, like, the
No, I had luck. I don't know why. I was obviously okay in that moment. I thought to myself, "Okay, you just need to be calm, otherwise I will panic." Um,
Mhm.
but I like lifted my hand up and I went, "Oh." And he looked at me and he went, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry." And like pushed his thumb on the part where the needle was in my hand to try and to get it stop bleeding. And he took a bunch of paper towel and was like wiping it up. Um, and he was like, "Oh, I didn't twist the cap enough to like close it off. I'm so sorry." And I was like, "It's
Oh.
fine."
Oh my god.
Like, I'm fine. I'm fine. And then he put it back on again properly, but there was still like blood dripping from this cannula like onto my
Mhm,
hand, and it
mhm.
went all the way on the underside of my hand too, and I had a bunch of dry blood on the palm of my hand. And he did the scan, and then he put the contrast in, and then he put the cap on properly the second time. Um,
Just okay, yeah.
and unfortunately, because I am a lady and I
Mhm.
I have boobies, right? When they
Yep.
do a heart scan, if I was a male or if I was flat chested, let's just say that,
Mhm.
um,
Yeah.
it would be so much easier and less painful. But because I am of the woman variety and I do have the boobies, he has to like
If you
push up underneath your boobs with this ultrasound probe to try and get as close to the heart as
uh,
possible.
right,
And
yeah.
it hurts.
Oof.
But you have to like breathe in, hold your breath, and then breathe out. And then he's going, "Brilliant, brilliant, this is so good." And I think he was just trying to be extra nice to me because he almost drained me of my blood like a vampire 2 seconds prior.
What
Um,
was a lot of blood, like, a pool or
it
just a
was,
few
yeah.
bits? Oh,
It
shit.
went on the bed. Like they put a little
Oh,
piece
fuck.
of paper towel down the bed so it's clean, and it's not clean. It's just a piece of paper towel. Um, and it was on that, and it was on the floor, and it was on me.
Jeez. Oh god.
Um, I felt okay. Like I didn't feel faint or anything, but I did
Right.
have when the thought crosses your mind where you're like, "Okay, be calm. It's okay. Don't worry. You're fine." It's
It's
like,
only a liter of blood.
yeah, it's
You'll get it
fine.
back.
um, and then after that, he took the cannula out of my hand, and they put like a piece of cotton and then a piece of tape over your hand just to
Yeah.
like stop the
Mhm.
bleeding. He put a piece of
Yep.
cotton on my hand and then he like taped my whole hand like 3 times with tape.
And then, like, what, he just slapped your hand, he's like, "Yep, that's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
going anywhere."
He taped it and went, "Yeah, keep that on for a couple of hours." And I was like, "Okay." And I was
He's not
so
taking any chances this time.
No, I was so annoyed because on the underside of my hand there was this dried blood, and I really wanted to take a picture to show you, but he saw it and he was like, "Oh, wait a second," and then wet a paper towel and wiped it off like he wiped all of his
Ah,
evidence away.
boo,
Yeah.
busted, boo.
So that was annoying.
Yep.
But yeah. I've got a teeny tiny little bruise and you can see where he stuck it in me, but other than that,
A teeny tiny after all that. I
I'm
mean,
sure you've seen my other bruises. I'm sure it will pump up.
yeah, I mean, fair enough. But jeez. I mean if it's just like, a little bit of bleeding and just kinda like, dripped a few times, kinda like what I did with my finger. I'm not sure if I mentioned that or not. Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, tell us that
I'm like,
story.
"Eh." Yeah, it's a stupid story. Like, I have a garbage bag. I cooked the day before, so there is an open can of tomato sauce in there.
Yeah.
Your favorite, by the way. Yeah, because
Tomato, yes.
tomatoes, yes. So I was like, about to take the trash out, so I kind of like cleaned up the place, shoving stuff in there to kind of compress it down.
Mhm.
So as I was shoving stuff in there and pushing with all my weight,
Yes.
my finger slipped over the lid of that can,
Ugh.
and yep,
Ugh.
and went kind of deep. So like, I was like, ow! I put my finger out, and already the entire finger is red,
Oh
and it like
god.
just kind of dripped all over the place.
Oh
So
no.
I was like, I mean, all right, I mean, yeah, that sucks. Just went to the like the bathroom, cleaned it up, made sure like disinfected with soap and sprays and all that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
But then, but then after all of that, I'm like, oh, I remember what's gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen next. I already cleaned up and I put a bandage and I made everything, and then I started getting dizzy.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, a bit late.
Yeah.
It's like I'm thinking to myself normally, it's like, why are you like there is no panic, buddy, calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
Still,
Delayed
everything's
reaction.
under control. Yeah, but then it's like, yeah, my ears started ringing, and
Yep.
I could barely hear anything, I could barely see anything. I was feeling very cold, but having lots of cold sweat.
Yeah.
I looked myself at the mirror, and my face is like pure white.
Yep.
And then, like, I stayed like that for 5 minutes, and yeah, just started to recover. Didn't faint,
Good.
thankfully.
Good.
Yeah, but yeah, that's basically the whole experience.
Have you got
The
like a?
last time something like this happened to me, like I was what, like 10 years old,
Oh
and
wow.
I accidentally pricked myself with a needle.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, just a prick, ouch, yeah, whatever. And then, there's like not even, there was just like a small drop of blood that came out of my finger. But
Hmm.
then I had the exact same reaction. I was like, why? Why? It's just a tiny little prick. And that's it.
I remember I was washing the dishes. I can't remember how old I was. I was probably like 13 or something.
Oh
Um,
God, let me guess. You grabbed the knife the wrong end.
listen, hold on. Before you go out calling me stupid, listen to my stupid.
No, I'm
So,
not calling you stupid. I'm just, I like to predict what happens because, I've done that before
because you
too.
know me so well. Anyway, so I was washing the dishes. I was having a great time because I was listening to music. I can't remember what she's called, but she's got a really like sassy voice. It will come to me at some
What?
point. Starts with an
Lizzo?
A. No. Jesus
Hell?
Christ. No. Oh, it's gonna bug me though. I have to look at it now. Hold
Is
on.
it like Avril or whatever her name is?
No.
April? Avril? I don't know.
I'm not gonna get it.
Anyway, anyways,
Anyway, sorry. It's gonna
yeah, that's
bug
fine.
me. I was having a great time listening to music. I was like, yeah, this makes washing the dishes bearable. And I was cleaning a knife, and a sponge was in my hand, and I'm
Oh,
right-handed. I'm right-handed, but for
yeah.
some reason I thought, wow, let's put the sponge in my left hand and the knife in my right
Oh,
hand. I don't
yeah,
know why. I don't know why. Don't tell me why.
yeah, yeah.
And I didn't realize which end I was washing of the knife, but the knife went straight through the sponge and straight through my finger, and I still have a
Oh,
scar on my left hand on my index finger of where the knife went through, and it because of the soap and stuff, I think it stung a little bit. So I
yeah.
immediately started like crying.
I mean, I don't think it's just the soap, Jane. I don't think
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
that. I
That's
mean,
true.
you stabbed your finger. Hello.
And then because I was like so loud, my dad and my mum ran through from the living room, and they were like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "Ah, my finger." And then my dad got annoyed at me because I was crying so loud.
Yeah, yeah, he got annoyed because yeah, he didn't cut your hand or anything. Jesus Christ.
Oh man. This just
I
shows that
mean,
washing the dishes or doing any household chores comes back to bite you.
yeah, so just live the
Live
Asmongold
in
style.
squalor. Hey, he cleaned his house recently.
Yeah, because he got bad. He had
Yeah.
nothing else to do.
Running out of content.
I mean, hey, it made the content, so
Mhm. Mhm.
it
Mhm.
worked out. I had a similar experience, but thankfully the knife was like the serrated ones. It's not like the super sharp
That
one.
well, yes, I suppose, but that sounds like it would be terrible if it like if you did that
I mean,
enough
if you put
force.
your weight, yeah, exactly. If you put your weight on it and everything, but no, like I was doing the exact same thing
Mhm.
because I'm stupid sometimes.
I mean, yes,
So I was
starter.
like, washing a small serrated knife, and I had like the sponge in my left hand,
Mhm.
but because it was serrated, when I was like using my hand to wash or clean up the knife,
Mhm.
the the sponge got stuck on the knife. So
Mm.
the hand moved, the sponge didn't.
Yeah. Oh god.
But thankfully, it was like a light motion, so it didn't cut me or anything. I was like, oh shit, that was
That was
close.
close. Yeah.
That was close.
Oh my
So
goodness.
yeah. But ever since coming here to the Netherlands, I've been enjoying the wonderful privilege of dishwashers. So
Yeah, I
yay!
am the dishwasher.
I mean,
I mean, you're a woman. Yeah, I know.
no, you said it. I didn't say anything.
You're
Okay.
just
I
trying to
mean,
not get
y-
cancelled.
y- you were the one enjoying washing dishes at 13 years
Hey,
old.
I didn't enjoy it. I was told to. Oh my
You were the
god.
one saying you were having a great time.
Because
So
of the music. Don't do that to me. Oh my god.
hey, you're saying the stuff. I'm just reacting here. Okay, this is a react content that's going on, right?
But yes,
Oh god.
do not do the dishes unless you want to get stabbed. Or don't take out the
Attention,
trash.
unless you want to get cut.
Yeah.
I mean, living in London would be a similar experience for different reasons.
All
I
right.
guess.
We have a gun problem. We've got a dagger problem.
Nah, the gun problem is the US school one, so it's fine. It's not that much of a problem.
Okay, okay. Let's refrain from going down that road. Dude, my brain is mush.
Your brain isn't
No,
just that.
exactly.
Yeah, brained.
Brained. True.
I mean, with what's happening with you all these days, yeah, that makes sense.
It's expected.
Yeah, I mean, you're almost bled out by a doctor. So
But he was
it's like, yeah,
nice.
I prefer nurses from now on, please.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
I do. Every nurse that I've had, though, every time I've gone in for a session, they've been brilliant, no problems. I've never bled out, you know, with a nurse. There's one time I sensed his nervous energy. I really did. And I was like, you
Uh,
just need to be calm because this is not going
you
to help you.
you saw him like the first moment you seen. It's like, oh god, I feel bad juju's here.
Yeah. Oh, do you know,
Right.
he walked
But the
past
weird thing
me.
is, yeah,
Yeah.
go on.
He walked past me initially and knew it was
Hmm.
me because he spoke to me the last week before to rearrange it with me. Um,
Well, he was looking for you.
no, like walk past me because you go up to the reception and they're like, oh yes, just take a seat around the corner on the first chair available, which is what I did.
Yeah.
And I sat down and I don't look at anybody whenever I go to healthcare appointments because making eye contact is social interaction, and why the fuck would I do that? Um, and I
Okay.
just looked down at the floor the whole time. He walked past me and he was like, oh, obviously because my name is the hardest name to pronounce in the entire world. He went, oh, it's Kyla, isn't it? And I went, no,
Kyla.
it's Kayla. And he went, yes, that's right. And then he said, can you just hold on to this for me and I'll come and get you? And he gave me the piece of paper that's like, oh, please scan this lady because she's been going through chemo and needs to check if her heart's working properly, and please check for heart failure. And I was like, oh, this is great.
What?
This is
I
fantastic.
mean, I mean, if heart failure was happening, you wouldn't be sitting there.
But I
It's like,
just
oh,
read that.
your eyes are open, you are breathing. Okay, no heart failure. Good.
Yeah. But you kind of think, oh, okay, this is gonna be a great day. And then he came back and he was like, "Okay, you can go and sit in that room, and I'll be 2 minutes." And I was like, "Okay." Went into this room and just stood there because there was a bed and there was a chair, but the chair was behind curtains, and I didn't want to like fuss the room or whatever, so I just sort of
Yeah.
stood there and waited. And then he came in and he was like, "Oh, you can sit down." And then as I was about to sit down, he went, "Oh no, no, wait!" And then put this little paper thing down, and then I sat down on the paper,
Oh,
and I was like, "Okay,
okay.
thank you."
Yeah, we don't want your germs to be on the chair. Jeez.
No, jeez, you could sit down, but not sit down, Jesus. And he had this other guy working there that came in and was like, "Oh, do you need any help or anything?" And he was like, "No, no, no, I'm fine." And then from that moment, I was like, "Oh, the nervous energy. I can feel it."
You can sense it.
Yeah, and then the
But
rest is history.
you mentioned before that like every time you get your blood drawn,
Mhm.
you would like get dizzy and
Mhm.
potentially fainty.
Yep.
But that didn't happen this time, did it?
I over time, ever since I got this diagnosis and it started, and I've had my blood taken so many times, it's sort of phased out a bit because
Right.
the first time I had my blood taken, um, was well, not the first time ever, but the first time that I had it since this whole thing started,
Hmm.
was the day that I was diagnosed and I was put in those little cancer rooms where the family go in and they're like, "Oh, I just give you some time to talk about it," or whatever. And it was me, my work colleague, um,
Yeah.
and this specialist cancer nurse talking to me about everything. And I don't remember what happened half of it because obviously you just kind of sat there like, "Oh, this is happening to me. This is my life now." Um, and then this lady came in with a tray and she was like, "Oh, I've just got to take some of your blood." And I was like, "Okay, what else can you take from me?" And then as she was taking it, this nurse next to me was still telling me about like all of these things. She was telling me so much stuff, and every half sentence she was like, "And yet again, I don't want you to be overwhelmed. I know this is a lot of information." And I was like, "Dude, I'm
Just
not
tell
taking
me the
any of
information
this
already.
in." And this lady took my blood, and halfway through it, I was like, "Oh, by the way, in the past when I've had my blood taken, I can get a bit faint. I don't typically faint, but I do feel myself going." And she was like, "Oh, brilliant. Okay, that's great. Thank you for telling me." Like halfway through. Um, and then afterwards, it was fine. And for like a solid minute, I was good. Um, and then my ears started to ring and my head started to get
Uh-oh.
heavy, and I was like,
Uh-oh.
this again, this nurse was still talking to me, and I literally raised my hand and I said, "I'm really sorry. You're gonna have to give me a minute because I can feel it coming now." And she was like, "That's okay." And then she pointed a fan like right into my direction, and I put my head between my legs, and I was just like, "Oh, it's happening." But then it passes like really
Take in the
quickly.
oxygen.
Yeah. But then it passed, and um, I was fine. But I've had my blood taken because 2 days before chemo, you have to have your bloods taken anyway.
Mhm.
Because they check like you know a whole bunch of different levels and your liver function and all of this type of stuff, just to make
Yep.
sure that you're okay to start chemo before you start. Um, so over time, I've gotten better. It
Y-
seems.
y- You've had some resistance to it.
Yeah. So maybe that's why I didn't freak out yesterday because I was like, "Oh, it's just a lot of blood. It's fine." And then when I went in to the emergency room, when they told me I had sepsis, they took like two giant vials of it. Like, like, I don't even know how. Like, probably I don't know how much. More than
A lot.
250 milliliters for sure of blood.
200, yeah, like a can of Coke of
Yeah,
blood.
yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Wow, the
Um,
vampires would have a great time with
I
this.
know, but I've been okay. It's obviously gotten a lot better over time,
Mhm.
but
Do they still give you like, like a box of juice or something after you get your blood taken?
nope.
Nope, nothing. Not even like a bottle of water, anything.
Oh, well.
Hello? What happened?
I'm just thinking.
Oh.
when uh, when I went in initially for like all of the investigations, and they took biopsies of the lump.
Mhm.
I didn't have blood taken then. They took biopsies. Have I told you about the biopsies and what they did?
Um, I mean, you told me, but, like, not in detail.
Like the
Just told me, like, they're
process.
taking a sample. No, you never mentioned the process.
So
So, alright. Say like, tuck yourself in, it's gonna take you a long one.
it's not that bad. It's just when you think back at it, you're like, oh fuck. So I went in, um,
Yep.
and everybody's seen my boobs at this point, so it doesn't really matter. Um, and I was with female nurses, and she was like, "Oh, I just said we're gonna do an ultrasound, and we're gonna maybe take some biopsies if we find anything." And I was like, "Well, you're probably gonna have to take biopsies because there's a giant ass lump there." Um,
Yep.
and then she puts like this gel on you, and then she ultrasounds your boob and under your armpit and stuff. She was like, "Oh yeah, I can definitely see a lump," and I was like, "Yeah, no shit."
It's like,
Um, because
this is
it's
why I'm
right there.
here.
And then she like did under my armpit and everything, and she was saying, "Oh yeah, I can see your lymph node here looks a bit abnormal, so I'm probably going to take a biopsy of the lump and a biopsy of the lymph node." And I was like, "Okay, that's fine."
Oh god,
Um
both. Ouch.
and to do that, they need to put local anesthetic into like my armpit and upper boob area so I don't feel this
Mhm.
giant ass needle going into
Yep.
me, because it's one of the
Mhm.
spring loaded needles. So
Oh god.
if
That's
you
gonna be like one quick jerky action,
Yep.
right?
Yep. So they
Yep.
put the local anesthetic in, and it does sting a little bit because obviously it stings.
Ping.
Like whenever you've gone to the dentist and you've had a filling and they put it in your mouth, you can feel the sting there,
Mhm.
but thereafter it becomes numb really quickly.
Yep.
Um, and they did that like around uh the front of my boob and then up into my armpit area. And then
Mhm.
I have you have to have your arm behind your head so they can like access the whole area this whole time. So my hand was there the whole time, and it got progressively more numb,
Mhm.
so I
Mhm.
couldn't feel it. And I'm also laying on my hands, so it was more numb, like all the way down my
Mm.
arm. Um,
Ouch. That
and
sounds even painful at this point.
well, my shoulder was a bit sore being in that position, but I couldn't feel like the skin. It was numb enough to where I couldn't feel like tapping on it or anything. Um, and she showed me, because they have to show you the needle beforehand, and it's like the size, well, the length of your finger, but it's probably the width of like
The finger.
no, 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 no. Like if you look at a fork and you know the stems of a fork, I don't know what you call it.
Yeah,
It was
like
the
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 tongs.
thickness of one of those, basically.
Oh god.
And it's a spring-loaded needle, and they have to show you the spring beforehand because it makes a really loud clicking noise, and it's like a
Mhm.
proper click, like, so they have to demonstrate it beforehand so you're aware of it, so you don't like jump and make the
And
needle
they
go
don't
somewhere
so you
else.
don't get jump scared.
Yeah. And they basically, she lines it up. Oh my god, it is horrible when you think back at it. I don't feel anything, bear in mind. I didn't feel any of this,
Mhm.
but I could hear it, and I could feel like the jerking of them sticking the needle into my boob. Um
Yeah.
so she lines it up, and then she starts to put this needle into you, but my skin, like if you were to pump up a basketball and you put one of the needles in the basketball, and like the needle gets stuck halfway through and you have to like really,
Oh, yeah,
it's
wiggle
like
it
that.
in, basically.
It was
Yeah.
like that, and I could feel
Yep.
that it was like rubber, like the needle kept getting stuck on my skin and she had to like push it and push it in. I felt that, and that made me feel uneasy. um but they
I'm
exactly.
getting goosebumps already.
But they like count down, so they're like 3, 2, 1, and then it goes because the needle like it's really loud. It goes into you like really quickly, and then she pulls it out, and then the other lady presses down on it because it starts to bleed, and then blah blah blah. And then they repeated that like 4 times, maybe overall.
Yeah, to get it like from different locations or different
Yeah,
areas. Yeah.
yeah. And then they put this really big bandage on me, that I had to keep on for 5 days afterwards, and I
Yeah,
couldn't.
because you have like 4 or 5 holes in you.
Yeah. And I couldn't do any like heavy lifting or anything, so I couldn't go back to work because of the nature of my job.
Yep.
Um, and I couldn't get it wet, so every time I was showered, I had to like avoid the area as much as possible. Um, and then after 5 days, you can take it off, and this bruise was massive. And I bruised
Oh.
like super
Oh
easily.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think you showed me that one.
Yeah, it was huge, purple and yellow and green and
Yeah.
everything. Um,
It was a rainbow of pain.
yes. Um, and then from that, obviously they diagnosed you, and they're like, "Yes, you have breast cancer." Blah blah blah. And I was like,
Congratulations.
"Yes, I have a certificate to prove it." Um, and then
You get a certificate to prove it?
it was a letter.
Oh.
I just made it
It's like,
sound
yeah,
fancy.
I was like, what? I didn't know you can get a proof for cancer. Is like, excuse
No,
me.
no, well, technically I do. I've got a little card, a little treatment cancer card that has an emergency number on it that I have to carry with me everywhere. So technically I've
Right,
got like
in
a little
case anything
plaque.
happens. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Um, like, when I went into the
So,
hospital.
so what you're saying is you literally have a cancer card.
Yes, I do. Literally, I
Yes.
can show you. I
Not
don't use it though. Um,
yet. Not
no,
yet.
no, no, God, no. Um, and then that appointment was done. Um, and then when I went in and they confirmed it and whatnot, because I had an MRI scan in between all of this, they turned around and said, "Oh, there is another lump there that we'd also like to take biopsies from." So
Oh,
I had to go back in again, and this lady, she was very nice. She was a very, very nice lady.
she
Okay.
has to at this point.
But when I walked into the
Uh,
room, there was like 2 full monitors of my MRI'd boobies on these monitors.
You're put on full display.
And I was like, "Oh, is that me?" She was like, "Yeah, I just wanted to show you before we started." And I was like, "Oh, that's great." um, and she was like showing me everything. And she was like, "Oh, there's this another little lump there that we've seen on the scan that we just want to test just to make sure and see if it is cancerous or not." And I was like, "Okay."
Right.
So I had to go through the whole biopsy process again. And she stuck
Yep.
a needle in me again like 4 or 5 times, and then put the bandage on, and then I was stuck with a massive bruise again thereafter.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
but in terms of needles, those are the worst needles that have ever been in my body, like ever. And
Yeah.
as much
I
as
mean,
I
I
couldn't
mean,
feel it, it was really uncomfortable.
yeah. Wait, let me see if I can find that needle.
Mm-mm-mm.
I want to see what it
Mm-mm.
looks like. Oh, oh God,
You see it?
that looks that looks terrifying.
Wait, send me a picture.
Yeah, we'll do. It's it's this, isn't it?
Let's have a look. Yep, because it goes
Yep.
ka-ching. Oh, yes, it's horrible
Yeah.
because it's got the
Eh?
little, it's got the little markers on it too. It's bringing PTSD. Oh my god.
It's it's a yoink.
Yes, it
A yoink
literally
needle.
is. That is
I
correct.
mean, I mean that's how they do things, I guess. Besides, like
Yes.
you said, the lump was like what, 2 centimeters or something?
On the letter, it said like 24.0 millimeters, so like 2.4 centimeters. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, looking at that in real life is like, yeah, that's small,
Yeah.
but the regular amount is 0.
Yes, precisely.
Yeah, yeah. But wait, so when was the last time you've done a scan?
Before I started chemo.
Oh, right. So you still don't know the progress, I suppose.
I don't know the official progress, but I can feel that there's a big difference.
Oh, okay. I
Like
mean, that's good.
when I first found it, when I was in the shower and I was just washing soap off of myself, and I kind of went,
Mhm.
"Oh fuck, what's that?"
It's like, "Oh, shit, I" Oh, that at the beginning. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, that is like a wake-up call, I would
uh,
assume.
the adrenaline
Yeah, it's
is
like, "Hmm, I should
is
get
real.
this checked out
Yeah.
just in case."
I called the
And it
doctors
turns
like
out
there and then. It was like 5 p.m. and I called the doctors there and then just to see. And with the beautiful NHS that we have, she was like, "Oh
yeah,
no,
I
I'm
mean,
so
yeah.
sorry. You're gonna have to call back again early in the morning to get an appointment." I was like, "Okay, I'll do that." So then I had to call again at 8 a.m. the next morning and just say, "Oh, this has happened, by the way." And then they get you in straight away. They've been very quick with
Mhm.
me. Um,
Yeah, well, which, I don't know, I'm very happy about because
yeah.
things went on super fast. I think, like, you got the first appointment in what, like a week or
Yeah.
2 weeks?
Yeah, she said up to 2 weeks, and it was a week
Nice.
later that I got the initial appointment where I had all the biopsies and the scans done, and then they turned around to me and said, "Oh, you could get results within 2 weeks," and then again a week later, I got the results
Yep.
back. Um, so it's all been really quick. The only thing that wasn't
Which
quick was starting
in base
chemo,
case good.
which then what?
Right. No, I'm saying, like, which is in your case really good. Like, the faster you start working on it, the better.
Yeah, I mean, with it being obviously I am a woman, and with the cancer feeding off of my estrogen, progesterone, the female hormones,
Yep.
kind of
Mhm.
sucks.
Yeah, like, that was a nasty combo in my opinion.
Well, it's a triple combo because it's estrogen,
Yeah.
progesterone, and Herceptin positive. So I'm obviously go big or go home. Like, you know, but
Yep.
my mind's like, okay, if it's feeding off, or if it's whatever the hell you want to call it, sen- like basically feeding off the hormones or whatever and causing the cancer.
Mhm, mhm.
And if my body runs on these hormones, am I gonna have like tumors everywhere else? Like they did when I was going through the whole fertility thing, and they were looking at my ovaries and my pelvis region and seeing if everything was okay down there. Everything is.
Mhm.
But my mind was like, oh, great, I'm going to get results back where I'm going to have like tumors down there or something. And luckily I haven't. But it panics you because if you're not educated on it in the beginning, like I wasn't, then you think, oh my God, it's all going to happen. But it's not.
And thankfully, that's
So
not the case.
we're okay at the moment. And we're
Mhm.
halfway through. And
Yes,
the
good.
next round is next Thursday. And then that will mean I have two left
Well, just only 2 left.
after
Okay.
this next one, yeah. So it's
Yeah, that's
getting there.
that is fantastic news.
I have a
It
telephone appointment with my oncologist on Wednesday, and I think he will
Mhm,
speak to me about another scan then, because the last time I saw him was when my heart was super high, and
mhm, mhm.
he was giving me all the medication for it, and he said the next
Yep.
appointment that we have, we'll talk about arranging a scan to see the progress. So I shall update once
Sounds
I know.
great.
But yeah, if I can feel a
Because
difference, then hopefully it will show a difference.
mhm, mhm. Yeah, I mean, and also you've adapted greatly to all of this. What?
I don't
You
know.
did. You did.
I don't think so. And I think other people would think not too. Oh,
Why?
it's because As everybody is aware, the brain is a wonderful yet terrifying thing.
I mean, true,
Yeah.
but it could have. What I'm saying is like could have been a lot worse.
Yes, this is true.
Yeah.
But yeah, the brain it doesn't like
Yeah.
me a lot of the
Yeah.
time. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially through this. The biggest problem is I'm used to waking up, going out, going to work. My
Yeah.
social battery fills up when I'm at work, and then I come home and I'm like, thank God I'm home. And
Oh,
then you sleep
wait,
and
you
then you
you
wake
mean
up.
your social battery drains
Yeah.
at work?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said
It's
it fills up. I
oh
was
shit,
like, "You
no,
charge?
fuck, no,
You
I
charge at
meant
work? Like,
I am not a
who are
social
you?"
person. See?
Yeah, I had to check with you.
This is chemo brain. Sorry. Um yes, it
Brain charging at
drains.
work, my ass.
It drains.
Yeah.
Um
Okay.
and then I
Okay.
come home and you're like, "Oh, thank God I'm home." And then it charges, you know.
Mhm.
And then you wake up the next day and then go to work again and the process repeats itself. So I'm used to having that every day. But now I have four walls around me every day.
Mhm.
And my
Yeah.
home is no longer like a relief. It's more of a, oh my God, get me
I'm
out.
still here. Yeah.
Yeah. So on the days where, on like the couple of days following chemo, I feel absolutely crap typically.
Mhm.
Um, and then after those days pass, I'm like, oh my God, life is worth living. Like everything's fine. I feel like a normal human
It's like,
again.
"Oh, it got better.
Yeah.
Wow." People were saying the truth. Wow.
But those first couple of days are just like you just feel crap and you don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
And your brain does make it worse. And as much as people can say, stay in a positive mindset, like your mindset affects everything. And I agree, I do agree, but it's
Yeah, but
very
it's,
hard.
easier said than done.
It is very hard to pull yourself out of thinking that way and just being miserable compared to actually feeling better, which also affects
Mhm.
your mindset. Um,
Yep.
so on the days where I feel good, I want to try and take advantage of them as much as possible and try and do the things that I need to do or
Which you
feel
are
like
already.
doing. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of, Costco, you
Oh
were
my
super excited about
god,
that.
yeah. Yeah, I went with one of my work colleagues and um Costco's great. Costco's always a great place. I love Costco and I
It's like,
haven't
"Oh, yeah,
been.
you wanna do some shopping? You wanna you
She
wanna throw away some
suggested it,
money?"
not me.
Oh, nice.
That's why I was like, "Oh my god, you're like such a good friend." You just get me. And we were on a walk one day with her dogs and she was like, "Oh, how about we go to Costco? Like it's been so long since you've been and you need to like stock up on some things." And I was like, "You know me so
Ye
well." So, yeah, we ended up going
You got
last
all the
week. No,
things.
this week. Tuesday.
Mhm.
Tuesday.
Tuesday?
And she spent more than me, surprisingly. But I got all the things that I need and I got some Christmas presents too
Ah,
because it is that time of
that's
year.
nice. Yeah, that reminds me, I need to get some stuff. I'm gonna have to browse Amazon for a bit.
Yeah, this is what I'm stuck to as well with being inside. I have to look at
Mhm.
stuff online. And I would love to go out and look at things in shops, but I need to be careful doing
Careful
so
not
so I
to.
don't end up where I was before.
Yeah, because
Because
that's
that's
not good.
never happening to me ever again.
Yep, let's make sure of it.
Jesus. But yeah, Costco.
Costco!
I'm yet to try the dumplings, but they look
You got
really
some
good.
dumplings?
Oh yes, pork and vegetable. A
Ooh.
big, like, kilogram bag.
Oh my god.
So if I don't like them, I'm kind of screwed.
Snacks for days.
What did I get? Let me look at the picture.
So
See
wait,
if I
how you gonna cook them? Like, you gonna steam them or you gonna air fry them? Do you have an air fryer?
I have an air fryer, yes, but I like to um most of the
Really fry them.
time I like to boil them because I put them with ramen. And
Ooh.
I don't like a crispy dumpling with ramen because then it gets soggy. So I need to have a boiled dumpling with ramen. So then it
Mhm,
like
mhm.
fits in with the theme of it all.
Yeah.
But if
Mhm,
I just
mhm.
have the dumplings on their own, then yes, I'll fry them.
Ooh, nice.
But they are wonton style pork and vegetable dumplings.
Let's go.
And they look very nice. I got
Are
a
they like,
massive. Huh?
the big ones? Like, the big chunky ones? Not gyozas, basically.
They're a little bit bigger than them.
Okay.
Not huge, but a little bit bigger than them.
Huge.
The main thing I needed from Costco was toilet paper.
Yeah, yeah, that's a necessity, yeah.
Well, I'm at home so much more now, and I don't like when I'm at work. Obviously, work's
You
bathroom gets used.
you poop on company time.
No. Anyway, I got
Anyways, yeah.
I got a giant thing of toilet paper because it lasts.
Mhm.
Being alone, it lasts me forever.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
and then I got a bunch of water as well because that lasts me forever too. Um,
Oh, yeah, you don't drink tap water.
I do, but through a filter because it's hard
Oh,
water.
right. Oh, right.
Um,
And you're not a fan of that.
right. I'm not bougie. It's just whilst I'm going through treatment, I'm trying very
Oh, right.
hard to make sure that everything that goes inside of me is good for me.
Okay.
I'm not
Chill.
a boozy bitch, okay? I will drink tap water. My goodness.
You're like,
Anyway,
"Ew, tap water, ew."
shut up. I got I need to show you. I didn't show you these, but I got a giant bag of tortilla chips, but they're guacamole
Ooh,
flavored.
what? Why the flavor on the chip? Like, just get a dip and get the chip
I
and
usually
just
do that, but this was
yeah,
a 2 pound bag, as in money bag, two
wait.
pound as
Oh,
in
okay.
cash, and it's a
Okay, I
huge
thought it was like,
bag.
show me the bag.
Oh, I need to go take a picture of it, but the picture that I sent you previously of it on the couch, it's the green bag, and it is a big bag.
Wait, let me scroll back up again to take a look. Oh, there goes the salad.
Mhm.
Oh, that green bag. Okay, yeah, I
Yeah,
see it.
it's a big bag. And it
But
was.
then the start of the show, the hot dog, the glizzy.
Oh my goodness! From the reduced taste that I have,
Yeah,
and the
it
taste
tasted
that I have,
amazing.
oh my god! I cannot tell you how
How
good
good it was.
that tasted. Oh, and I could taste some of it, and I could imagine the rest, but that was enough for me. Like it
Imagine the rest.
that's what I have
Your
to do.
your brain just kind of fills the rest in.
Yeah. Oh, I cannot tell you how good a Costco hot dog is. It is very good.
I would like to try one for myself.
It's so good. I get to take people into Costco with my Costco card. So if you ever happen to find yourself in the England, then
In Grimsby
I shall take you to a Costco.
for a glizzy.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yes, Costco glizzy. Hell
And
yeah.
I took a slice of pizza home too that I had that evening. They were
Nice.
so good. Oh,
I think you're just so depraved from
oh,
everything
I am.
that it's all gonna taste
I
wonderful.
told you I have a list of food that I want to eat when I get off chemo,
Yep.
and it's a long
Mhm.
list.
It's like, I guess I can eat like a human being again.
Yes,
Woo.
exactly.
Yep.
But I got loads of yogurt from Costco.
Mhm.
This is
Which is good.
banana flavored yogurt, which I love so much.
Bananas.
Strawberry yogurt, which is nice.
Yep.
I got a rotisserie chicken because you can't go to a Costco without getting a rotisserie chicken.
Of course, of
Um,
course.
I got some chocolate and sweets for Christmas presents,
Yep.
and I got like tortilla wraps. They give you a pack of 3 tortilla wraps for like £3,
Oh.
which is quite good
w- Wait.
money.
3 wraps for
No, like
£3. That
three
sounds expensive.
packs, 3 packs
Oh,
of
3
wraps.
packs. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. That is good money. Yes.
yeah. I got a whole tray of chicken breasts for £12 as well, and there's like 18 chicken breasts in there, maybe. I don't know.
God
Good
damn.
value. Cannot beat a bargain, as I say. Um, and I don't really remember anything else. Oh, I got hummus because I like my hummus.
Ugh. No, I
Yes, I
don't
know
like
you
them.
don't.
Ugh.
Um, and
I'm not
then
a fan
my
of
work colleague
nuts.
got like £100 more worth of stuff than I did.
Yeah, it was like she's living alone. She has a family, or
She's
what's
got
her deal?
family, yeah.
Yeah.
She has a husband
Yeah.
and 2 children.
Oh goodness, me a husband. Oh.
Who would want that? Oh, God.
I mean, the way you said it kind of was
Sorry.
really
I
funny.
didn't mean that. Sorry.
She's gonna listen to this and it's like, you saying you to my husband?
No, no. Her husband's nice. Oh my god. But anyway, they've got Christmas decorations and everything in Costco, and those giant ass teddy bears. It was £300,
Oh my god, that's so much expensive.
but I really want it. So
For £300 though.
I wouldn't. I would just replace my couch with a teddy bear.
At this point, yeah.
I'd have to make use of
Good,
it.
good luck cleaning it though.
Oh no. Never mind, I'll take it back.
And also, cheese is gonna claim it
Oh,
100%.
I can't wait until Cheese is back. I'm so lonely
Yeah, I miss
without him.
cheese.
Oh.
I miss cheese, that orange doofus.
If this podcast continues, we will have a cat cam later down the line
Yeah.
once I get him back.
Yes.
We're going to like
I have a,
insert
I
picture
don't
of
know why I was
Cheese.
like, yes. But also cheese may be like, you know what? I like it better in the other place.
Yeah, I think he would actually. He's probably gonna get really sad when he comes back. Oh, yeah.
I mean, you still let him out, right?
Yeah, he goes outside.
Yeah.
They live next to like a little foresty area, and he keeps bringing them mice.
Oh god.
Yeah,
I mean, he's doing his job, I guess.
yeah. But he's got like squirrels and pigeons, and apparently he
Well,
chases off
peanuts.
the other cats in the area because
Ah,
he's like, "This is
he
my house."
this is my territory, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of
Yeah,
my lawn.
I never knew he had it in him, to be honest.
Yeah, because he's such a doofus.
He is.
Orange
But
cat behavior.
he is a great cat, and I
Yes.
cannot wait to have his company again. Even though he just lays on my spare bed and looks at me whilst I play games, it's enough for me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's good to have a furry friend.
Yes, I agree.
Yes. Because they are so fluffy. So fluffy and soft. And warm.
But I get loads of pictures and updates, and he looks like he's
Mm-hmm.
having a good life. And my dad has like put
Mm-hmm.
blankets on the sofas where he usually sleeps to avoid scratch marks.
Oh,
But
sure,
yeah,
sure.
that's what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Dad and the cat, yeah,
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah. It's
The
like, "Oh, no,
cat.
I don't want pets."
Yep.
And
Exactly.
then he gets a pet.
As every dad does.
Now, my dad is like, "Fuck this, I'm getting a dog."
Oh, I want a dog.
A doggo.
I will definitely be getting a dog later in life.
Speaking of doggos, the amount of corgis that I've seen here in this country,
Really?
it's so much. Yeah.
I didn't think they were going
Like,
to be popular there.
why?
I don't know, I just didn't take the Netherlands for corgi territory.
I mean, yeah, people usually, will associate them with the English,
With the Brits.
with the Brits, but it's corgis.
I love
They're just
corgis.
they're just so squat,
They are the
but they're
only
also so
small
fluffy.
dogs that I will tolerate.
I mean, they're not really that small either, though.
No, but they're on the smaller side
Yeah, fair,
compared
but
to the
you
dogs
know,
that I would like have in my
I
life.
mean, like what? Like, you gonna have a Chihuahua?
No!
Fuck no, fuck no.
Who wants the
I would rather
Chihuahua?
have an actual rat than a
Like,
pretend rat.
exactly.
And rats can be cute too. Just saying.
Yeah, people. I
Yeah.
know people who have rats as pets.
Well, like in person, in real life.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh shit, nice.
Well, their house is like an exotic playground, and it's really cool because their daughter
But
works in an exotics shop with like
ah,
reptiles and spiders and all of that, and she has some
have
at
you
home.
handled anything there?
I have.
Give
Um,
me the list.
I don't know what they're called, but they're reptiles.
Okay, I mean probably like iguanas or salamanders, something like that.
There was a salamander looking thing that I did hold at one
Yeah.
point, and he was really cool and really heavy. And he got my work
Mm-hmm.
uniform like super muddy, but I didn't care. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I've handled a lot of reptiles, but I just don't know what they're called. I could picture them for you, but
Any of the spiders?
no, but I really wanted to, but she didn't bring them
You want
down.
to?
Yeah, why not?
Like what? A tarantula or something?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I mean, on the smaller sides, I'm okay with them, but tarantula specifically is like, I'm not sure if I feel too good about that.
Why?
It's huge and
Yeah.
hairy. It's like,
Yeah.
nah, I don't know. I don't feel it that much.
You only live once, Matt.
Yeah, but you only get bitten once too.
But you'll only find out when it happens. You gotta have the experience first to find
I
out.
mean, in terms of spiders, like, if I have a favorite, it's gonna be the jumping spiders.
And you like things that jump, and you wouldn't have a tarantula on you that
Uh,
doesn't jump.
there are- Have you seen the fangs on these bastards?
I would much prefer a giant spider crawling on me that I can see compared to something that jumps the fuck out of here that I don't know where it is.
Yeah, but it's not gonna even harm you. They hunt like tiny flies.
Yeah, but it's
Flies.
still out of my visual range. If I can't see it, then I'll be like, oh, okay, where is it? You know?
Look how small they are,
Yeah,
and they
and
like.
he's cute and all, and the eyes and whatnot, but if I can't see it, then I will be worried about it.
I mean, you're not complaining about the spiders that you eat in your sleep.
Well, no, because I'm not conscious when that happens. Come on.
Extra protein.
No. Thank you. Jesus.
I mean, if you travel to anywhere in Asia, you're probably gonna have like some fried locust or something. I don't know.
I really wanted to try when we went to China when I was younger. Um
China.
and we went to Silk Street Market and they have like scorpions and cockroaches or whatever the hell it was on sticks, and they were like fried. A part of
Mhm.
me really wanted to try it, but I didn't want to die, so I didn't.
Like, yeah.
But
Would you try it
I would,
now?
yeah.
Yeah, I would
With
be a bit too
unf-
disgusted by that, but,
I don't know if I would say
I'm
unfortunately or fortunately, a mix of both. With everything that's happening to me at the moment, my mindset has shifted into
yeah, you might as
so
like,
much
"Yeah,
more
fuck
of
it, whatever."
exactly, exactly.
Yeah, you say all of that, and you're like, "Nah, I don't like seafood."
I've gotten better. You will be surprised.
Okay, okay, I will challenge you on that, right?
Yeah, that's fine. I've
Yeah,
definitely gotten better, and I
yeah.
do enjoy things more now.
Like, sea bugs, I'm okay with, land bugs, not so much.
Yeah.
That's how I'm gonna phrase it from now on.
Yes.
Yeah.
But even back in the day, I did try things willingly when we were at that restaurant,
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
and I did say
But
that
you're
some
like
of it was nice.
yeah.
So,
But you did also say that you wouldn't still go after it intentionally,
no. I mean,
which is like a cop out, really.
some of the things that we were eating, I mean, I
Mhm.
was like, why the hell would someone want to eat this? Because I don't know what the fuck it was, but I know it was like a big ass snail, sea snail thing that came out of a shell, and I was like,
Oh, like what?
who
The
wants to put
mussels?
this in their mouth? Not the mussels. It was
The oysters?
similar to no, it was similar to a mussel, but it was longer, and it's like those long
Oh,
shells that you get on the beach.
yeah, I think they are like the razor mussel.
Razor
Yeah,
thingies. Yeah,
yes.
that
Yeah,
freaked
there's
me
the
out.
mussels because they're just long.
Yes. Exactly.
I mean,
But it didn't taste too bad. The idea of it just kind of put me off.
right, right.
It's the
Yeah,
same
I
with
am also the only one in my friend group who would actively go after oysters.
well, I will eat it, but my
Raw.
mind my mind just I don't know.
But maybe you would like it cooked because, you can still cook them. You can put it on a grill,
Yeah.
a bit of garlic butter on it,
Yeah.
maybe a squeeze of lemon, and you're all good.
I've like I say, I've gotten a lot better. I will eat mussels,
Mhm.
I will eat shrimp,
Yep.
I will eat prawns, I will eat lots of different types of fish. I've never tried lobster. I would love to try lobster.
Oh,
The only crab that I've eaten is imitation crab, so it's not actually crab. So I don't know
right.
what crab properly tastes like.
I
Um,
mean, the only thing negative about crabs is like the hassle that you have to go through to get the
yeah,
meat out of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a lot
But
of
put
seafood
it
that
in
I will
soup,
eat.
it's fucking amazing. Yeah.
So
Alright, so, yeah, whenever you come here, I will, treat you to some really good seafood.
I thought you were gonna say marine food.
Marine foods. Ah, yes, the aquatic, sustenance, yes.
Yes. But yeah, I tend to note that things drenched in garlic butter are very good.
It's almost like it's the garlic butter that makes it good.
Yeah. There's a restaurant here called The Botanist. Um,
Yeah,
and every time
was
I go there, I will
serves you
always get
flowers or something.
it is, it is. It you've got like
Oh,
desserts in like there's one dessert, I don't know what it's called, but it comes in a plant pot. I feel like it's a chocolate cake or something to keep in with the essence of it
oh,
all.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and they have drinks that come in plant pots too that have like liquid liquid what's the stuff that blows off a bunch of smoke? Liquid ice?
Oh, like liquid nitrogen?
Yes. Is it liquid nitrogen? That stuff. Anyway, I don't know what it
You're not supposed
is.
to drink that.
No, they put it like on the
Okay.
side so it looks like it's going smoking and really, really cool. I wonder if there's a picture of it somewhere.
Oh god, like, okay, let me guess. They charge you like an arm and a leg for a thing there.
Oh yeah, I've never ordered it, but
Oh, okay.
I've always seen people order it. Oh, this there you go. I'll send you the picture. Um, but yeah, it's a really nice restaurant overall, and I every time I go there, I always get the chicken kebab on a skewer with chips, and it's basically a bowl of chips, and then the chicken kebab hangs over the chips, and you pour garlic butter down the kebab, and the garlic butter goes all over the chips, and it's
Oh,
so nice,
I just
so
ate and I'm
nice.
getting hungry again.
Sorry.
Fuck you. How
But every time I go there, I'll always get that. And they have a oh, I will
much
melt.
do you pay for that then?
I don't know. Let
How
me
much does
look
it
at
cost?
the restaurant, the menu. Every time I go to a restaurant and there is a dessert menu that has either cookie dough or a chocolate brownie on it, and I'm
Mhm, mhm.
having that.
Mm, mm,
I
mm,
don't
mm.
care what you say. That is what I'm eating.
Brownie exists, I consume.
Let's have a look. So, our famous hanging kebabs, original chicken, 16.50.
Not that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Considering
pretty good.
what's the most expensive one? The most expensive one is a giant peri peri chicken hanging kebab, which is
Ooh,
22.95.
but it's giant, so you're potentially getting more.
Yeah. So the original chicken and the halloumi are both £16.50, but every other kebab is either £17.50 or £18.50.
It's been a really long time since I had halloumi
I've only had
cheese.
it once, I think, and I can't even remember what it tastes like.
It tastes like, what's it called? Um, rubber.
Oh dear.
But good rubber. But good rubber.
Good
Like,
rubber.
it kinda squeaks in
Yeah,
your
see,
mouth
I
sometimes.
can't do that. That's another big thing for me, though. Texture. Like
Yeah.
mushrooms, I don't like mushrooms because of the texture. So, this
What?
is why I've adapted to seafood over time because some of the textures really put me off.
Mm.
But again,
And I
I'm a
think you
lot
were
better
just running
now.
out of options at that point.
But yeah, they have.
For me, it's like mushroom is good as a an extra bonus protein without using actual meat.
I'll eat mushroom if it's all chopped up, but I don't like the big, like, I don't like
Oh,
mushrooms at
that was
breakfast or the big mushrooms that people just put on your plate and expect you to chop up and eat.
nah. I get it like all sliced up.
Yeah, I prefer that over anything else.
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. No, but have you also? Okay, hang on. Maybe you'll like one of these. Let me send you the pic.
See, that's what I was talking about.
Those ones, those like the big ones.
Yeah, the giant mushrooms that they just put on your plate.
Yeah, but they have stuff with it. So,
I don't know,
oh,
man.
no, okay, fair enough, fair enough.
It just freaks me out a little bit. It's just the rubbery.
The rubbery texture.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the good thing about mushrooms, you can never overcook it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It just
that's actually a
becomes
thing.
progressively more rubbery.
No. It stays the same as long as you don't burn it. It's just the same
Okay.
because it doesn't rely on moisture to have that texture or flavor.
Hmm.
That's just how it is.
Interesting.
Yes.
Well, the botanist, this restaurant has both chocolate brownie and cookie dough, so I'd kind of be stuck on what the hell to do.
Decisions.
And they have a banoffee sundae. Oh my god.
What the hell is a banoffee?
You don't know what banoffee is?
Nope.
Do you like bananas?
Yes.
Do you like caramel?
I mean, it depends. Depends on how it's made or what's it with.
Do you
But yeah, I
like
can try.
cream?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you like chocolate?
Yes.
So, a
I will like
banoffee
this.
pie. I make a great banoffee pie. A banoffee pie is
Oh,
basically crushed up biscuits, British biscuits, not for the Americans, cookies, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Crushed up biscuits, and you put
yeah.
butter with it, and you create a biscuit base. Okay?
Hmm.
And
Okay, okay.
then you either make caramel or you take it out of a can and you spread
Mm,
it on the biscuit base. You chop
yep,
up some bananas and you layer bananas on top of the caramel.
yep.
And then you whip up some cream and put the cream on top of the bananas. And then you shave chocolate on top of the cream. So there's like chocolate shavings, and you can either like
Yeah.
drizzle it with a bit more caramel on top. But oh my god, it is one of the best desserts in the world. It is so nice. You will like it.
I'm looking at the pictures, like, God damn,
It's so
that
good.
looks delicious.
It is very good.
I mean, diabetes, here I come.
Oh my
Oh
god.
god, when was the last time I had an actual, like, proper dessert? It was like a cheesecake, I think. That was the
Oh,
last one I
see,
had.
cheesecake. It depends on cheesecake with me. Some cheesecakes are really nice, but others I just can't get along with.
Is it because of the cheese or the cake?
No, it's just some of them are just kind of bland, I suppose.
It's not that well made, I guess, yeah. I mean, yeah.
But
Hmm.
do you like peppermint?
No. No, 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 no.
Really?
Not even as gum. Not even as gum. Fuck that.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Why?
cause there's a South
Are you gonna
African
set
dessert
my
called
mouth on
peppermint
fire?
crisp tart.
It's gonna set my mouth on fire, isn't it?
It's no, it's so good.
I mean,
It's
if
really
it's not that
tasty.
intense
It is.
pepper, okay, no, I don't handle that.
It's a peppermint chocolate bar that you crush up and you put in the dessert.
Hmm.
But it's got you basically layer cream, coconut biscuits, caramel, and this peppermint crisp chocolate bar, and you just layer
Right.
them and you put it in the fridge overnight, and then you eat it the next day, and it's so tasty.
Yeah, I mean, everything else sounded good, just not the peppermint. Just put regular chocolate,
The
please.
caramel and the coconut kind of overpower the peppermint, but it is
Hmm.
it is definitely still there a little bit.
Yeah. Hmm.
It's very tasty, I'm not going to lie, but you're just a little wee peppermint bitch.
I mean, I'll give it a try, but I'm just kind of expecting what's gonna happen. But who knows? I might be wrong.
You will be.
Wow.
That was
Okay.
so not threatening.
That's a promise.
It wasn't intended to be a threat, but I mean, here we are.
You better like it or else. On the subject of putting stuff in the fridge and then eating it later,
Yes.
Jello. That was
Jello,
like, yeah, I'm pretty
jelly.
sure you're not gonna like that at all because
Why?
texture.
No, I don't mind jelly.
Really?
Yeah,
All right, fair enough. I didn't
because you
expect
can
that.
like put it in your mouth and squeeze it, and
Yes, yes, you get it.
yeah, yeah, man.
Or just kind of like,
Yep,
just kind
yep,
of
yep, yep.
goes away. Yeah.
Have you seen that? Have you seen those videos of people
Jurassic
putting
Park.
putting the yes, putting
Yeah.
the jelly pot on a counter or something and just like sucking the whole thing up?
Yes.
Yeah. There's a guy I work with. We got there's a YMCA across the road from us cafe, and we always go in there for lunch because they do really cheap meals, and they give stuff away for free sometimes because it gets really close to the um like use by date, so they just sell it for free. And there was jelly once, like little packs of jelly, and I told him, I bet you can't do the whole thing all at once. And he did, and I was very surprised.
Yeah, you don't challenge people with jelly.
I was very surprised. Like he did it very well.
It's just like all in one motion.
Yeah, literally.
You've seen the videos like of fish hunting other fish and just kind of like open their mouth and in a
Go,
blink of an eye,
yeah.
just all gone. Yep.
Yeah. Yes, yes, I have seen
Yeah,
those.
that is pretty much it. Yeah, that's also how I eat my jelly as well. So surprise, surprise.
Damn it! I want some jelly now. Have you, when you
It's
make
so easy
jelly,
to make, right?
do you make it from the
Like,
powder or the cubes?
no, the powder.
The powder?
I've never seen the cubes.
Yes, we have cubes.
Oh, maybe that's a new thing, but like again, last time I had jelly was like well over 20 years ago.
Oh, I've
So,
got jelly downstairs in the cupboard. Here, let me
should
show you. Let me show
okay.
you the jelly cubes
I
that I'm talking about.
I should go to a shop and get some jellos. But I don't even have the containers to put them in.
I just use um disposable ones.
Oh, the like foil trays.
Yeah. There,
Yeah,
the
fair enough.
cubes.
You just get cubes out of the box.
Yep, you get cubes and then you put those cubes in boiling water and it all dissolves and then you put them
Okay.
in um other containers to like set. But
I mean,
I used to just take cubes like that and just eat it just like that picture.
I was literally about to
I
say, I
do.
see a bite mark on.
That's like concentrated jelly right there.
Yep, there's like all the flavor.
Yeah, I used to do that all the
Yep.
time.
I
I say all the time, but you know,
mean, you know, whenever you get Jello,
yeah.
Jellos. Hmm.
I do like jelly a lot. I have some downstairs. I really want some, but it's gonna have to sit
grab,
overnight.
grab a bite.
Yeah, I used to separate the cubes and eat the cubes separately.
uh, like you know, like you do with a piece of chocolate bar.
Yep,
Yep,
exactly.
understandable. Have a great day.
Oh man,
Oh man, yeah. I mean, if that existed in Asia back in the day, yeah, I would have most likely done the exact same thing with you.
I'll
Like
bring you
just the same.
some
Just
jelly.
have a bite.
Yep, it's so easy and tasty.
Yeah, exactly. It just, you know, condensated like flavor.
Condensated. Oh, play yes, that's
Yeah.
okay. Condensed.
Condensed, concentrated. So both of them together get
Same
condensated.
thing.
Same, same.
Same difference.
Whatever. Also, in other news, Fortnite is updated.
Wow.
Wow!
For once in
Huzzah!
your life.
Shut up. Can they try, like, you know, to not update the game for 5 minutes?
I know they have a lot of updates.
Yeah, it's like it's a little too much, and every time it's like 80 gigs. Come on. Oh,
It's
by the
a
way,
lot.
the internet's still not hooked up yet.
Oh, boo
So
hoo.
yeah, it's fucking stupid. But I left the PC on for a day and a half, and then it downloaded.
Good.
It's
I'm
like
pleased.
yeah, most excellent.
You can just see me with my hands together, like,
Yep,
yes.
yeah. Doing the whole finger motion thing
Yep,
together. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Full on Mr. Burns cosplay right there.
So is your
Yeah,
bathroom okay now?
yes,
Good.
at long last.
Good,
No
good.
more mold.
Was this the one? This is the place that we were looking at where it had like the cabinet between the bath. Is
Yes.
it?
Yeah, that's the one. That's
Good.
the very tight space for a
Yeah.
bathroom. Yes, that's the one. Yeah.
Yes.
But you know, it's like it's not that bad.
No, no. It looked like a nice place.
Yeah.
Overall, it looked like the
I
best
mean,
one, but obviously had hidden delights for you to go into.
yeah. that part wasn't fun, sadly.
No.
Sadly enough. But it's fixed, and the guy like that I hired to, fix it was really good. So
Good.
very satisfied with everything.
Good, good, good,
So now I take a shower and then dunk myself in a bath. It's
good.
I'm using both of them.
Yeah.
Hmm. And that's something that you also started doing lately as well.
What?
Like, using a bath.
Oh yeah. I mean, I used to hate baths.
Hmm.
And I still kind of do, but I, with my
You're a bit
body
okay with
being
it.
sore, it feels a lot better when you dunk.
Yeah. It also helps me a lot with my current cough because, just warm my body up, push
Mm.
out all the ickiness that's inside.
Though the last time I took a bath, I almost fainted.
What?
Yeah.
Why? How?
Because it was
What happened?
like, I don't know how many days, maybe like 3 or 4 days after chemo, and I really wanted to take a
Right.
shower, but I couldn't stand up for a long period of time.
Mhm, mhm,
Um,
mhm.
and I thought, I really want to take a shower and I really want to wash my hair. And my hair was short at this time, so it wasn't super long.
Yep.
Um, and I was like, oh, I'll just take a bath, and when I'm in the bath, I'll just dunk my head underwater and wash my hair, and it'll be fine. Um,
You went down, you didn't come back.
no, obviously I did because I am still here. Um,
Yes.
but I took a bath, and 3 or 4 days after chemo, for me, I don't know if anybody else has ever experienced it. I've not looked it up or anything. Um,
Mhm, mhm.
there are a couple of days where I feel like I'm not actually here, and I'm like
Right, it's more like
floating.
dissociating. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a really surreal feeling. Um, so I thought I'll just take a bath. What could go wrong?
Oh, no.
Filled up the bath, got in, sat there with my eyes closed for a long time, and everything was fine. And then I thought, okay, I'll just rinse my hair now, and then I'll get out. And I dunked my head
Yep.
underwater, washed it with shampoo and whatnot. Came back out again, and as soon as I sat up, I was like, oh, I feel strange. Like, I
Mm.
knew I didn't feel okay. So I sat there
Yep.
for a little bit, and then I was like, okay, I need to get up now. So I attempted to stand up, and as soon as I stood up, my head went heavy, my ears were ringing, and I went, oh
Oh,
no, this
God.
is not good.
Oh,
So
no.
I was like
Not
kneeling in the
why.
bath
Yeah.
for a really long time, and the water was draining, and I was getting cold, and I was like, oh my God. Um, so I turned the shower on, so the shower was like running on me, so I didn't get too cold whilst I was trying to
Yep.
like let the feeling pass.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
every time I tried to get up from kneeling, I felt dizzy and like I was gonna faint. So I had to do it really slowly. Um, and I spent probably about half an hour trying to get out of the bath because every time I stood up past a certain point, I felt like I was gonna faint. Eventually I did because I had like a stool next to me which I brought into the shower, which I managed to sit on and get like higher up and then get
Yep.
higher up from there and eventually stand up.
Oh,
Um,
I thought you said eventually you did faint. I was
oh
like, "Oh,
no,
oh,
no.
okay,
Eventually I
okay,
stood
good, good."
up.
Yeah.
And everything was fine after, but yeah, that was a horrible feeling because I
Yeah,
just felt
that's
like I
like,
was gonna faint.
yeah, like really low blood pressure or something like that, potentially.
Probably, yeah,
Yeah, like, your heart couldn't push blood up to your brain when you try to stand up.
yeah. But
Yeah,
that's only
not
happened
good.
once,
Yep.
and now I
Well, at least,
know.
you did the good thing to not stay in the bath, because if you fainted in it, then, yeah,
Yeah,
drowning.
yeah, I didn't really want that to happen.
Yeah,
As much as
not good.
I
Not
preach it, I don't want that to happen.
Are you sure you wanna say that in a podcast, or are you gonna
Oh,
edit
who
that out?
gives a fuck? Everybody knows my intentions. It's fine.
Mods, edit that out.
What mods? I am the mod. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's not go down the dark
So
road.
when are you gonna stream again then?
That's a question.
That is indeed a question. I
Who
mean,
knows?
hey, we have Fortnite right now. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yes, but we also have
No, you don't have a brain. Yeah, I forgot about that.
exactly. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Fair enough. That's
Who has a
understandable.
brain that's overrated?
Who needs a brain nowadays? Just go on Twitter. You're gonna see so many people without brains.
Oh, I know. I know.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of tweets and stuff, yeah, I was having a conversation with a friend of mine who happens to be a like somewhat of a hardcore feminist, and I was like,
Mhm.
oh, great.
Mhm.
Oh, great. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna assume the what like the what's the keyword for that, like misogynistic
Mhm.
persona here. Yeah.
Mhm.
Just to troll. Like sometimes just like disagree with people just to troll with them.
Yeah.
It's
Who
like
doesn't?
yeah, you raise a good point, but
But
I don't want to agree with it.
yeah.
Like sometimes just simple as that.
Mhm. Mhm.
But yeah, like we were talking about. I mean, she's also like came from Ukraine, so that's another topic on top
Oh
of
my
it.
gosh, it's like a wombo combo.
Yeah, and like yeah, and there's like she kept talking about like how feminism is so important. As like you live in one of the most progressive countries on the planet, the Netherlands.
Mhm.
So why should I even bother about what's going on with other parts of the world? Like, should I worry about like some policy in some other country that may or may not affect me, or should I worry about what's happening in my immediate surroundings that will 100% affect me?
Mhm.
Like this is like resource allocation on a personal level. But no, she didn't want to agree with that. I was like, all right, fine. You worry about what is Trump is gonna do every single day of his life. I'm just gonna sit back and watch the memes.
Oh god. It's hard because a part of you I understand it because a part of you's like it's not fair and you sympathize with people. I get that. But
Yeah,
there is
I,
only
I
so
I get
much
the
that you
vibe
can
here.
do
Yeah, exactly.
sat
I
across the
get that. It's
world.
like, okay. I mean, sure, like, my therapist kept telling me, it's like, yeah, like the whole mentality of is like, don't complain if you don't have a solution doesn't work all the time.
Mhm.
So like don't rely on it 100% of the time. But in this case, yeah, like there is nothing I can do about any of these external situations. So it's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like
It's just the way the world is.
yeah, and she's talking to me like about how only 60 years ago women started to have rights. It's like, okay, that was 60 years ago. What about now?
Have you seen have you
I was
seen
like,
there's videos of women who were like, "Oh, I'm having a conversation with our ancestors when they're so happy about us learning to being able to vote and being able to work and
yeah,
stuff."
is he a shaman or an orc?
And
Like, which one is it? She's playing WoW a bit too much. Communing with my ancestors, she says.
wait,
Jesus.
I was so confused about what you were
What?
saying. I get it. I got it.
Okay,
It
yeah.
took a
It,
second.
it arrived. The plane has landed.
Yeah.
Huzzah!
But there's videos of girls saying stuff like that and then being really annoyed at them because they pushed so hard for women to be able to work and now women are going to work and they hate themselves. So it's
I've
like
I've seen a few clips like that. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
that's true.
it's
Yeah.
like pick one.
Yeah, it's like, do you want to work? But the thing is, they still have both options.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the economy is still kind of shit, so it doesn't really enable them as much as before. But they can still be a complete housewife, and just everything's gonna go well for them. No one's
Mhm.
gonna judge them for it.
Mhm.
But God forbid a guy doesn't work for like a month. Damn, he's a freeloader now. Kick him out.
Yeah, it's the opinions.
It's like yeah, so like and also the thing is like when people push too hard for equality to the point where they don't even want to acknowledge that there is any difference between both sexes or genders or whatever you want to
Which
call
there
them,
is.
which there is like biologically and mentally, like both.
Hmm.
I'm not saying like one of them is dumber than the other, but just you
We
know,
know what you meant. It's fine.
yeah. So like yeah, people who deny that part is like yeah, okay, you've lost any bit of respect from me.
Oh, the world is
'Cause-
a wonderful place, is it not?
yeah, but at the same time, I just pick my battle so I don't have to waste too much effort.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. That's literally the thing that I came out from therapy. It's like, yeah, I was worrying too much. Yeah, the world sucked, but it is what it is.
There's only so much that can be done about it.
Yeah, exactly. So just focus on the things that you have in your immediate surroundings. It's like, yeah, you know, it's shit, but you can treat yourself to a nice meal, or you can go out with friends, or you can, play a nice video game,
Yeah,
which is a bit of a thing because, like, actually recently I started to enjoy playing games again.
that's good.
Yeah, because before I was just kind of like just going through the motion and kind of distracting myself, and that was the main focus.
Hmm.
But now I'm actually enjoying playing them.
Good.
Yeah.
I
So yeah,
get what
that's
you
fun.
mean because I had a period of time where I really wanted to play something, but the motivation just wasn't there.
Yeah, same, same,
And
same,
then
same, same.
now I do enjoy what I'm playing.
But it also helps that you don't get too attached to like uh, a live service game like World of Warcraft, because
Oh
that will
yeah,
suck all the time out of any other game that you could have played.
yeah,
Yeah.
true. I'm not a
So that's why I
grindy,
like
gamey person anymore, so I struggle to keep up with like daily quests and things
I mean,
like that.
that only happens when I'm actually really interested in the game.
Yeah.
And sometimes like it also happens just on its own. Like I'm not focusing on grinding something. I'm just focusing on playing more.
Mm.
And last time that happened with me was with the what's called Space Marine 2.
Hmm.
Like that was like the first game in many many years where I couldn't stop myself from playing it. Like I did the entire campaign in one sitting. That's how good it was, and that's
Jeez.
how much fun I was having.
Yeah, it's good.
And the campaign is not really that long, but it was fun. So I was just having fun.
Hmm.
And of course, it helps that there is also co-op mode, PvP mode. So there is some extra stuff you can do on the side if you want to do that,
Yeah.
which is good. And I highly recommend that you also get that game. We could play it. We could play it together.
Hmm.
Hmm. And yeah, if you like, lots of blood splattering everywhere, yeah, you will love that game.
I mean, my body kind of did that the other day, so
Yeah, I'm talking about other entities bleeding, not you.
that's true.
Yes, it's kind of like Helldivers, but it's a bit more. I would say like less, a lot less accidental deaths happening in it. Yeah,
More
I'll,
intentional.
I'll, I'll no, not even intentional because there is no friendly fire.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah,
Oh, dang
I
it.
mean, the friendly fire is funny the first few times in Helldivers, but if someone is doing it intentionally, then it's like, yeah, that's just a dick move at this point.
Hmm. I miss friendly fire in Fortnite.
Was there always friendly fire in Fortnite?
It used to be, yeah, in the beginning.
Oh yeah, I remember that because yeah, we had to tell each other it's like, yeah, I'm using rockets, don't go in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I
When
remember
people used to
that.
do rocket jumps, you had to time it properly, otherwise you would have got
Oh
downed with a
yeah,
rocket.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember. And, like suddenly you just see an explosion and then two people down.
Yeah. Dude, I
Yeah,
really miss the first time that we started playing it. Prison was the drop.
Prison was the drop. I agree. That was so good.
And even though my graphics was shit and I was like
And there was
phasing out, it was still a great game.
and like there was like unlimited sprinting at that time, I think, right?
I don't know if there was sprinting. I don't even
Like not
remember.
not not the sprint that we currently have, but like there was a like a bit faster walking before.
Probably.
I mean, we can look up the old videos. We can see there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember starting on the Halloween event.
With the what's it called the rocket pumpkins.
Yep.
Yep.
And I thought that
Wait, you
was
started on
normal.
the Halloween?
Yeah, yeah.
Really? I thought you started before that.
No, it was. I don't remember anything other than the Halloween pumpkin rocket launchers
Hmm.
and the zombie skin and the skeleton skin.
Right. All right. Let me look up at this video.
Because I remember when we met Tex, he had the skeleton skin and then it became really rare over time.
Yep. Yeah,
And then he
Tex
came
was
back.
the guy with the skeleton skin.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there is running. There is like there is just the normal waltzing, like walking, and there is a proper run, and that didn't have any sprint, like any stamina bar to it, so you
Oh.
could just run forever. But the new sprinting now is much faster than what it was before.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely don't remember
Hmm.
sprinting. Maybe I
Yeah.
was just too dumb and didn't know how to use it because that's normal for me.
Nah, I think it. No, I think it's just like such a regular thing you see in games that you don't really pay attention to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and definitely not being dumb.
It's me. It's
Nah,
fine.
nah. Uh, good times, good times.
Yeah, I do miss prison. I do wish they'd bring it back properly.
Yeah, Prison was good, but at the same time, the current Fortnite is not that bad. Like
Eh,
when we play it, we still have fun.
yeah, but it's more
Yeah,
dumb.
it's more all over the place.
Yes,
I
true.
mean, who knows? They're probably gonna like make maybe a first person mode, first person only mode or something like that. I don't know.
Mm.
That would change the game a little bit. But again, I'm glad that they put no build. I'm really glad about that.
Yes, I agree. That's the only
Yeah.
version that I will
'Cause
play now.
how the hell did we survive, before?
I just remember building walls really fast, and everyone's like, "Whoa, Kayla can build," and I'm like, "I'm just panicking."
And then around season 7, I think that's when like building became a really important thing
Yeah.
because they put turbo mode or whatever that's called, like where you just hold down the mouse button and it builds.
Hmm.
Yep. And I think we all stopped at that point.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Everyone
Like, yeah.
collectively agreed.
I was like, yeah, that's a little bit too much. Everyone's sweating their balls off. So, yeah,
See you later.
it, it's been a good run.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was. So, what other game are you playing? I've seen that you played, what's called, like, It Takes Two.
Yep. Playing. Not finished it yet. That's a good game. Um.
I heard that it's a bit messed up, though. Like,
Oh, it's definitely psychologically terrifying sometimes, and you
yeah.
question like your life choices, even though you're not these characters. um.
Like the elephant.
Oh my god! Don't! I was traumatized. I was like, I can't believe we're dragging this elephant off a cliff and it's losing its limbs.
Yep.
Like, huh? But
Yep.
yeah,
You are not the protagonist of that story,
it's
or not
crazy.
even one bit.
But
Yep.
I enjoy it. It's a good game. I like the idea of it, and I wish they do more games co-op style like that. Because I've
There,
played the
there
other
is
one.
there is a bunch actually. What
I've
Brothers? I think it's called.
It's a way out.
Oh yeah, the prison one,
Yeah, I
right?
played that with my
Yeah.
sister, and that was good. And I'd love to find more games that are like that.
I'm pretty sure there was a game like something that says like brother or something like that, but maybe it
Mm,
was a console exclusive. That's why I don't see it.
yeah, maybe.
Let me look it up quickly.
But it's
Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. Oh, it is on Steam. Yeah.
is it?
I'll send you the link.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, there was another game called Haven, I think. That's,
Haven.
I think it's called Haven. It's about two people on a planet, and I think they're in a relationship, but it goes through. Um,
Oh, yeah, I see them. I see the game. Yeah,
it
it is
looks
Haven.
it looks pretty good.
It looks pretty.
Yeah,
Could be a bit wholesome.
yeah. Things like that. Um, I like playing co-op games in those style.
Hmm.
Um, Playing Baldur's Gate. That's fun.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna have hours and hours of content in it. So
Yeah,
yeah, that's a game that's gonna stick with you for a long time.
yeah. And I'd like to play that more. I don't know if there's anything else at the moment that I
Hmm.
am playing.
I mean, there is also Risk of Rain. You still have that, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which has gotten a few updates, a whole DLC.
Mm.
So yeah, I haven't played the new DLC yet, so we could experience that together.
Organa.
Yeah. What else? What else do I have? Yeah, I think I already showed you the library that I have.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes, there are a lot of
But yeah,
games that I would like to play, but
we need to play more.
yes.
Well, when you have the time and energy and mood
The
for it,
biggest
of
thing at
course.
the moment is just the feeling well enough to get out of bed.
Yep. And how are you feeling currently
I feel
at the
fine.
moment?
My mouth is sore. Um, but that can happen
Hmm.
on chemo. Your mouth can get really sore.
It's like jaw area or just lips or what?
Your gums and
All
the
right, yeah, the
surrounding
gums.
area because your cells multiply so much faster in your mouth than in a lot of other places, and
Hmm.
the chemo destroys not only the bad cells but your healthy cells too.
Yeah, it's just bombing everything.
So it is common for your mouth to be sore.
Hmm. Fair
So
enough.
I like crunchy food most of the time or chewy food, and I cannot eat it because my
Yeah,
mouth is too sore. And I
mouth
couldn't taste
pain.
it, so it'd be wasted calories anyway.
I mean, that was the feeling that I had as well when I had COVID and lost
Yeah.
my senses.
Yes.
I'm like, this is not fun anymore.
No, it's not.
Yeah. But then when I started smelling it, I was like, yeah, pizza.
Yeah. Oh, this is like one of the first things that I want to eat properly.
Pizza, pizza.
What's right? Let's have a look. Do you know what the first thing on my list is to eat off of chemo?
Yeah.
Chocolate
Ramen.
shreddies.
Chocolate shreddies.
Do you know the cereal shreddies?
Uh, no, but let me take a look.
Chocolate
Oh, those
shreddies.
waffle-looking things.
Yeah.
Oh.
For some reason, I just craved them desperately. So it's the top of my list. And then
Uh,
after that, it's pizza.
Fair enough.
And
But
then
do you also just kind of like, whenever you are bored or something and you have cereal, you just kind of eat it out of the box?
I've never done that.
Really?
I've never eaten cereal dry.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that.
Sorry.
I mean, you've eaten a jelly cube out of the box, but not
Yeah.
cereal.
It's different textures.
Crunchy though.
Yeah, but
It's crunchy. Oh,
oh,
oh, sorry, my bad.
there's a specific texture but when you put milk on cereal, and it's like
Yeah,
half between crunchy and
and
not,
soggy.
and it's
Yep.
good.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. This is why I don't delay eating cereal whenever I put the milk in.
Yeah.
It's like, nope,
Yep.
there is a timer. Go, go,
Yep.
go.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
been there, done that. Oh god, it's even worse when you forget about the cereal. It's like, oh
Uh huh.
no.
I
It's like
agree.
it's just a mush. Ugh, so
Yeah.
mushy. Squish.
Yes, I don't like to imagine that in my mouth.
Yeah. Oh well.
I've got cinnamon rolls on my list.
Ooh.
I love a good cinnamon roll. I
I would
have.
love a cinnamon roll if they take out the cinnamon and just give me the roll.
What, do you not like cinnamon?
Yeah, I don't like cinnamon. It tastes like tree bark, which it is,
Oh,
because that's where you get the cinnamon from. It's just a tree bark.
that's very interesting.
Yeah.
You
And
heard
like
of the?
yeah.
Have you heard of the people who cilantro tastes like soap?
Yeah, I've heard people say that, but I haven't paid attention to it, to be honest.
I
And when was the last time I
Alex
had?
Alex has that.
Really?
Yeah,
No, I've had cilantro before, and no, it doesn't taste like soap.
mine doesn't, but apparently it's a specific gene or
Taste buds.
something that people have that makes cilantro taste like soap to them,
Hmm. Right.
which I can't imagine because to have Mexican food, cilantro goes on like everything almost.
Yeah, that is true. And even Egyptian food as well, they put a lot of cilantro in there.
Mm.
So yeah, he's gonna be eating soap for sure. Yep.
Exactly.
Such a weird combination though. Like, yeah, soap.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, interesting.
See, this is what makes me think if there is something out there that's
Yeah.
made people. Who thought about this stuff? Like, who thought
I,
one
I I
day?
I thought your sentence is gonna go in a completely different way though.
Why?
I thought it's like if there is something out there and we can eat it, we will.
Oh. Oh, whoops. I went too deep,
Alien
sorry.
meat? Yep. Would you eat alien meat?
Alien meat.
Yeah, alien meat.
I suppose it
I probably would.
depends.
Yeah, I probably would.
Depends on,
If it has, what is an equivalent of meat.
yes.
Oh, that shit! Just like that District 9 movie. You remember that?
Oh, don't.
No,
I know
the
what you.
alien one is
I
South
know.
Africa.
I know what you're talking about, but I'm saying, oh God,
Oh,
no.
oh. I love that movie.
I do love the movie, I really do, but that is a bit freaky.
I mean, yeah, but I mean that's a testament to how well they made it.
Yeah. And South Africa.
And I guess and South Africa. Yeah, true. But also, like, have you seen the like? I mean, it's not the documentary, just like a small interview about how it was made and the kind
No.
of effort and budget it required.
No.
Yeah, everything was done frame by frame.
Was it?
Yeah, there was no like green screens. There was nothing. It was baked into the movie itself, the
Oh,
CGI.
wow.
So if you want to have an alien that's behind a character, they will have to manually cut out the outline of the character frame by frame, which is nuts
Yikes.
because they insisted on making the whole thing, with the whole handshaky
Mm-hmm.
reporting style camera. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But again, that was also one of the reasons why it became so good because they actually managed to fucking do it.
I like Cloverfield too, with the that point of view.
Uh,
The camera.
Cloverfield did it a bit too much, in my opinion. Like it was all over the fucking place, and there was no narrative that was kind of like to talk you through it. Let's say,
Yeah.
like in District 9, there was a good mix between the handheld camera and the normal cameras and how the story was going.
Hmm.
But like in Cloverfield, you have no idea, just watching some random handheld movie, and suddenly everything goes to shit, and you have
True.
no fucking idea what's going on. And I think that I'm pretty sure that was like their idea of what they wanted to do with the movie itself.
Yeah.
But no. But have you seen the other Cloverfield movies?
I think I've seen one of them.
The Paradox one, the
Yeah.
space station?
Yeah.
Yeah. That one also was kind of freaky.
Yes, I agree with that.
Yes. Yeah. hmm hmm
I like those movies.
Any movie you have on your radar at the moment to watch?
Oh God. No, I have no idea what's even out there. I'm so oblivious. I'm
Yeah, but it
oblivious to.
doesn't have to be current movie. Could be something that you wanted to watch but never had the time to, or kind of
Eh.
forgot about.
Oh, let me have a look actually.
Hmm.
There's a couple
That
of.
or
Oh,
seaweed.
there's a horror. Well, it's a horror movie. It's called Ghost Mansion.
Oh,
It's a Korean movie, I'm sure, and it's
oh.
subtitled, but it looks
I mean,
fucking spoopy.
very spoopy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that could be a movie.
There's a couple of movies on Amazon Prime that I know I wanted to watch, but I cannot remember the life of them. The name of them
Oh,
for the
yeah.
life of me. I mean, I don't know what I'm
the
saying
li-
half the time.
the life will go for the name of you.
I want to say it and it just comes out different.
This is jump. uh, I mean, if you're also looking for like kind of co-ops slash party games to play,
Mm,
especially on Pal Pals, there are two popular games that are going on at the moment. You have Liar's Bar. I'm pretty sure you've heard of it at this point.
I have not.
No,
No.
okay, fair enough. That is a good one. The other one is Shotgun Roulette. It has a multiplayer mode now.
Oh, I have no idea what that is. But I can kind of
It's,
guess.
I mean, yeah, but look them up. It's very funny, and you can also see how it would go with other people.
Hmm, sure. See, I really liked Arrival.
Oh,
He's.
yeah, Arrival is good.
I
I
like
love
that
Arrival.
movie. I like movies like
Mhm.
that.
Movies like that, like what part of that movie though? Like, are we talking about aliens or just mystery or I don't know, like
Yes.
things that's just a bit more peaceful?
Yes. I don't. It was just like it was a calm movie, but there was also so much like discovery in it, and there was so
Mhm.
much pending that you didn't know as well that you wanted to know more of.
Mhm.
Overall, it was just. Would you know what my favorite movie of all time is?
No.
Interstellar.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that is a very good movie, of
It's my
course.
favorite movie of all time.
hmm And I
I
already watched it like I don't know 10 times already at this
Yeah,
point.
I will never get bored of that movie ever.
Oh yeah, same, same. But also, I think I told you about my favorite movie of all time.
Yes.
Do you know which one?
I can't remember what it's called.
Do you know what? Okay, just give me a hint then, so I can.
It's
I'm testing you right
it's
now.
it's like spacey themed, I'm sure.
Not really. No,
Oh, okay, never mind then. Maybe I'm
you don't know me.
maybe I'm thinking of a different one.
I'm talking about War of the Worlds.
Oh,
Tom
that's
Cruise.
kind of spacey.
It's not really. It's
Come
all on Earth.
on.
Where is space? There's no
Because
space.
I remember saying to you, I watched that when I was like 10 or something, and my
Yeah,
mum
I
had
was
to
like,
go to the bathroom with
hey.
me because I was too scared.
Okay, you were scared.
Yeah.
Oh, then it's probably the wiggly probe thingy, the snake probe scene.
It was
The-
this fear that I was gonna look out of the bathroom window and this eye was just
Ah,
gonna look back at me,
yeah,
and the stupid
but also
noises that it makes.
I love the noises.
I
I
hated
absolutely.
it.
I want. Actually, you know what? I'll fucking do it. I'll clip that sound out. I'll put it as my notification sound or something, and
No.
I will creep everyone out at my work.
Oh dear.
It is such a good sound though. Like Steven Spielberg
Ah.
kind of like just went
No, 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 no,
crazy with that
no.
movie.
Nah.
But of course, it never got any award because it's just another adaptation for another book or a previous movie or whatever. Bleh.
Have you watched World War Z?
I have actually, yeah,
What
pretty
did you
good.
think of that?
It's pretty good. It's just a little bit over the top, but it's good still. Like it's a good movie to watch and kind of turn your brain off, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that statement.
Right. What was the last movie I've seen? Okay, yeah. Actually, no. I That's not the last one. But have you seen Tenet?
Tenant. I feel like that's on my
No,
list.
like the Christopher Nolan movie that came out after Interstellar, the
Oh,
one with traveling back in time and some weird stuff like that.
no, I have not.
Yeah, that movie was like a brain fuck, a
Oh,
complete brain fuck. Yeah, and it's not gonna make any sense.
oh,
It's not gonna
okay.
make any sense at all. Yeah. What else? What else? What else?
Have you seen The
Hmm.
Mist?
Uh, is that the one with like? No, that's The Happening, I think.
It's an old movie.
Yeah, it's a really old spoopy movie
Mm-hmm.
with like the whole occult and rituals and stuff like that, right?
It's where there's a bunch of the mist basically
Mm.
enthrobes. I don't know what the word is.
In shrouds.
Yes, a town, or I can't remember if it extends to the whole world or not, but aliens move in the mist, and it's people, they get closed off in the supermarket, and they're not allowed to go outside because of these aliens.
Oh, are
Um,
these? Wait, is that the aliens that like get burned by water or something like that?
I don't know. No, that's
No.
signs.
Oh, then no,
That's
I actually haven't seen The Mist.
that's a good movie for an
Oh,
old alien movie, and there's a massive plot twist at the end, and it's really heartbreaking. But it's a good concept for a horror movie.
all right. I mean, if you're down to for it, I can watch it with you.
Yeah, yeah. It's not
Do
that
a
long of a
little.
movie either.
I mean, I don't mind.
And there's a
Uh,
Netflix adaptation of it too that's like 10 episodes that's more recent, but the
yeah,
original
but
movie's pretty good.
yeah, but it's Netflix, so temper your expectations.
It's not bad.
Not fair. I haven't opened Netflix now.
Yeah. Uh Most of Netflix is not brilliant, but I watch it mainly for the docu-series, and sometimes they have good movies on there or old movies that I want to watch again.
Hmm. Is there another season of Arcane yet?
When does that come out? It comes out in November, so this month, but I don't know when.
Wait, final season starts November 9th. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow!
Oh, I'm gonna have a good day tomorrow.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'll binge that shit.
Oh god, the Umbrella Academy. Yeah, I couldn't stand that series, to be honest.
I think I watched the first series, and after that, it left my brain.
Yeah, same. I was like, nah. It's like it just you know when there is stupid decisions being made every single time and you just start yelling at the screen, you dumb
Yes.
fucks. Yeah,
Yes.
that was me watching the Umbrella Academy.
Yep. I
Uh,
agree.
all right. There is also The Boys.
Oh, that's
I haven't
great.
seen the new season yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, it's good.
it's
Have you seen
good.
the spin-off show?
There is a spin-off show.
Oh, what is it called? Something V. Uh, I watched it. I can't remember what it's called though. Gen
Hmm.
V. Gen V is the spin-off show,
Gen V. Oh
and it's
no, I haven't
about
seen that.
kids going to the school where they have these powers.
Right.
And it links in with the boys.
Oh,
It's pretty
interesting.
good.
Interesting. Oh, you have Stranger Things, but no, I'm not watching that.
I've watched it, and I need to watch the last series just to finish it.
Hmm.
But it again, that did get over time. They stretched the story.
Ah, people have recommended me to watch Dark.
Dark.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know
like
what that is.
mind-bending, chilling sci-fi mystery.
That sounds good.
I mean, I've only heard good things about it so far, so
Hmm.
I might give that a try.
What's your opinion on the Saw movies?
The first two I think were really good because it was a brand new idea about horror and punishment and karma and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it dragged on for far too fucking long.
Yeah.
Like, come on, like the guy is pranking people from beyond his grave. Like, come on, what is this? Like when that happened, the guy died and there is a fucking recorder tape inside his body.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I'd like to play a game or I don't know, something like that. It's like,
Yes.
dude, you're dead. Chill the fuck out already. Jeez. But the first two were good. The first two were really, really good.
What about the Scream movies?
The reason why I like the Scream movies because it was like kind of like a deduction game
Yep.
for me. I was like, just kind of watch and try to suss out who is the killer.
Yep.
Yep.
I
Do you
like
know the
them.
movie I Know What You Did Last Summer?
No. I don't think I watched
But
it. Let's have
right,
a look at what it
I, I,
looks like.
I think there's multiple actually of that movie. But I remember so well that the like that there is a scene where the killer just killed someone and then ran down the stairs. But it was all like silhouette. You don't really see them because there is just a light behind them directly, so you don't see who they are. But I just kind of screamed out loud, "It's a woman!" because
It's a woman.
the way she went down the stairs, it's like just the typical woman going down the stair.
What?
Like putting their feet together and going tip 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 going down.
Huh?
Yeah.
Hang on. There's a
What?
specific way that women go down the stairs?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah. It just like a completely different pose.
I'm confused. I thought
Like
everybody goes
for
down the
guys,
stairs the same.
oh, no, because for guys, they kind of like put their entire weight on the step as they go down. But women will tend to put their weight back and kind of just
Like
like soft land
lightly.
with their feet. Yeah.
Okay, I see what you mean.
So like it's so clear once you pay attention to it. It's so obvious.
Mm.
And it's like that's one of like my proudest moments in these kind of movies. Like, yes, I got it.
How can you tell? Because of the way she walks down the stairs. Imagine someone saying that in court.
I
I mean, it
mean,
could check out.
if it was caught on video, then yeah, it could absolutely check out.
Investigation.
Yes. I mean, also you watch a lot of criminal investigation docu series thingies,
Hmm.
so
Yes, I am of the
yeah.
basic white bitch variety.
So, did you have any pumpkin spiced anything
No,
last month?
I don't drink coffee nor
Come
tea, even though I hail from Britain,
from the Brits.
unfortunately.
I mean, you know, from the Brits as much as South Africa, right?
Well, it's a combo.
Wombo combo.
Wombo combo.
Are your parents still living here, or have they decided to fly off?
No, they're still here.
Right. So it was just all a talk and nothing really happened.
I think a lot of decisions needed to be made that they realized couldn't be done when they went over a couple of times and saw how
Right.
differently the country how different,
Yeah.
sorry, the country was.
Hmm. And I'm
So
like, yeah, maybe this is not a good idea.
yeah.
So they just dropped it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. At least they thought about it. So
I mean, there's options. They can go back at any point if they need to.
yeah, exactly. They can go back, but they don't have to stay there because I don't think the situations there is good.
Yeah. Just depends on what happens in the world, I suppose.
Yeah, but at the same time, also you don't want to be in a place where energy, well, light is out 4 hours per day or something like that.
Well, that's stopped now.
Really?
Yeah, load shedding is stopped.
Oh, yeah. Until summer comes back. Well, it is summer now for them,
Yeah, it's
but I
weird.
don't know how hot it gets.
I don't know. I don't know how warm it is at the moment, but
Hmm.
it's strange that our winter is their summer.
Yeah, that's how geography works.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah, I
still.
mean, we don't live on flat Earth here, okay?
You saying it's not flat?
Yeah, yeah, it's actually a donut.
Oh my god, it's a donut!
Yeah.
Crazy. That's
The Earth is not
wild.
flat; it's just hollow.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. There are just so many crazy theories out there. Oh, shouldn't even call them theories. Just whack jobs talking shit.
That's the
It's like,
human
oh yeah.
race.
I mean, yeah, that is also true.
Whack
But
jobs
come on,
talking shit.
yeah, just history in a nutshell.
Yep.
Humans, they talk shit.
Yep, exactly.
Yep, yep. And I mean, this is why I sometimes root for the villains in movies and series and stuff.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
yeah, some people deserve to have some bad shit happen to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, Thanos did nothing wrong.
Well, I agree with Thanos' theory, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, the way he went around doing it is could use an improvement, but the general concept is agreeable. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There are too many people in the world.
Yes, that is true. That is true. But apparently, companies can find workers for a job. It's like, huh?
Mm.
What? Have you tried not using AI to filter out the applicants?
Yeah.
Thanks. Maybe then you will get some people to work for you. Some decent ones at that.
This is where I wonder where the world is going to go. Or what's where we're gonna be in 10 years.
Fuck, that's gonna be difficult to predict
Yeah. With
at
the way
all.
everything is happening.
Yep. I mean, do you really want to think about? I mean, we let's think about the last 5 years and see how things got different from there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, in what way? Economy, it went to shit. Everything is way more expensive, and of course, salaries not keeping up.
Mm-hmm.
If you're talking about technology, yeah, social media is everywhere, and it's still as toxic as the first day it was made.
Mhm.
Um, AI though, AI made the biggest jump out of everything, everything.
Yep.
Like you can play AI Minecraft for fuck's sake. It's not an actual Minecraft; it's just an AI rendition of Minecraft.
Yeah. I looked at that. That was kind of nuts.
Yeah, I was like, okay, where this gonna go?
Yeah.
So yeah, 20 years from now, I don't know. My guess is as good as yours. Where do you think we're gonna go? Or what would you like to see happen?
I things that will never happen, like people being nice to each other, you know?
I
That's
mean,
what I want out of the world.
like you're talking about general strangers.
Just people not being so entitled or feeling like they are entitled to everything and just being a decent human being because that's what you want to do. But I know that people don't
Yeah, but like
do that.
I would say that like most people are like that.
You'd be surprised then the amount of people that I've met that are really selfish and do things in spite of people or
Are you talking about like the old people, the patients that you're working on, or
no, not just the amount of people in the world that I've met. And
right?
yes, I meet loads of different patients that sometimes put themselves in that position,
Hmm.
but I mean, they're just so spiteful of the world. And I just, after, I just think after everything that's happening at the moment, my mindset has changed so much where
Hmm.
I just want to live life
Yep.
positively, which is
Hmm.
strange. um, and just
Strange in a good way, though. I
yeah,
think.
my mindset has changed to a more positive one
Hmm.
overall.
That's good. That's
Um,
good.
but I know that people won't be the same. Um, it's very hard to describe. I just
Yeah, but you've also met a lot of people who are just generally nice.
yeah, I don't deny that, but I wish it was spread more and people would help people more just because or be kind to them just because or
Hmm.
not give people dirty looks just because they look at you like what's the point?
Dirty looks because they look at you. What?
Yeah, like
Who,
people
who the who the hell is that petty to do that?
that people do that. Strangers.
That is so fucking petty.
Yeah, it happens.
It's kind of like, oh, how dare you smile at me?
Exactly.
What are you gloating about?
Or people always assume the worst, you know?
I mean, yeah, I've also been, I've been a perpetrator of this as well. Like
Oh,
I've
me
been,
too.
yeah. I mean, that's just a sort of protection for yourself.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't
I don't know.
know.
I just like I go with the like general, uh, like the default interaction is like, okay, if you treat me as a normal human being, I'll treat you the same way. Simple as.
Yeah.
That way, I don't have to. Thing about me is like I hate thinking between the lines. I hate this whole idea. It's like, oh, I have to decipher intentions. It's like,
Yeah.
no, fuck that. If you have a problem with me, just fucking say so, and then
Yeah.
we'll deal with it. If you don't like me, then you can also fuck off. That's also an option. Don't start playing games and playing tricks because I'm not gonna play ball.
I don't like
Simple as
this game.
yes. This game sucks.
Yeah. Oh,
So yeah,
people.
how that's how I deal with peeps. But in a lot of cases, if you treat people well, they treat you well. I
Yeah.
haven't had any really bad situations. Like it did happen, but not often at all.
Yeah.
So I'd say in general, it's been positive.
Good.
Hmm.
Pleased.
But yeah, I I wouldn't have a reason to pin it down to. It's like, oh,
Mm.
is it the country? Is it just me filtering out people in general, or is it the circles that I'm in?
Maybe
Could be
you've just
anything.
met your people, because Dutch people are like blunt and get straight to the point, and there is no
Yeah, and
messing around.
this is actually something that I enjoy a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, like yeah, they can be blunt, but the thing is, people say yeah they can be blunt, but they never say don't take it personally because that's just how they go around. Like
Yeah.
it's not they're not doing this intentionally to make you feel bad. They're doing this to just move on with the process.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yep. But no, I hate like kissing ass and all these kind of stuff. Like no, fuck that.
Yes.
Bother with that.
Yeah. I've definitely become a different person in that regard because I was nice and too nice in the past, and now it's
Dutch
I've
people consider being too nice as as a rude thing.
yeah, yeah. I definitely
Because the kind of
realized.
thing is like, "Oh, you're hiding something from me,"
Oh
or
no.
you're not sharing, your
True self, yeah.
true self. Yeah, exactly. You're being fake and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So why you
But
just stop giving a shit?
I mean, in some ways, I've said to almost everybody that going through everything now is I've learned a lot of lessons that I think I've needed to learn. Um, in terms of how I view the world and people and
Mhm.
um my attitude towards certain things. Uh, but when you go through something like this, it gets put into perspective anyway. As cliche as it is, all the cliches become reality, which is a good
I
thing.
mean, yeah. I mean, a cliche is a cliche because it happened way
For a
too often.
reason, yeah.
Just like stereotypes as well.
Well, it's just not good. Jesus.
I mean, someone
Yeah,
had to get that idea from somewhere.
true, but
Yeah. Yeah.
let's put a lid on it.
I mean, yeah, you did, change your outlook on life, and now you just kind of go with the flow, I suppose, a bit more,
Yeah,
and you're going after things that you actually want. I mean, I would never expect you to say, "Hey, let's make a podcast."
I just, I just want to talk shit, and
Yeah,
I know that you're down.
yeah, I'm down for whatever.
And
Yeah,
life is too short to care,
I
so
thought
I
you were gonna say
don't.
life is too shit, so you have to talk about it.
I mean, on the flip side, that's kind of true, but we're being positive, aren't we?
But yeah, because life has pizzas in it.
Mm-hmm.
This is a really positive thing.
Yep, and chocolate cake.
And chocolate cake, yes,
I really want chocolate cake.
and brownies
No! Ah!
and
I'm
cinnamon
gonna.
rolls.
I've lost so much weight through chemo. I'm gonna get so fat when I'm finished.
Revenge.
Oh no.
Oh, and how are you liking your short hairstyle now?
Oh, I mean, it's okay. um, most of the time I wake up and it's like everywhere, but I brush it and it
Welcome to
soon
my
goes down.
life.
It's so much better when I shower though. Like
Oh
I
yeah,
can't
absolutely.
even describe because my
And
hair,
drying your hair and
I
everything.
still have loads of hair.
Yeah.
And my hair is falling out to a degree, but nowhere near the amount as what you typically think of as of a cancer patient.
Hmm.
Um, so what you would look at me in the street and you would have no idea. Like
Yeah.
it's quite good.
Hmm.
And I have quite thick hair anyway, so it's all put me in good stead really. But when I washed it beforehand when it was long, and
Yep.
I was trying to like squeeze the water out, and all the hair was going everywhere, and it was like on my shoulders and my elbows, and I couldn't like pick it off my skin. It was just all over me.
Mm.
But since I have short hair, it comes, if it does come out, it comes out in my hand and I can control it now. It's not like it's everywhere. It's less
Ah.
distressing than it used to be.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Um so it's a lot more manageable. And like you say, to dry it, I just get out the shower, I rub it with a towel, I brush it, and then just let it air dry, and it air dries in like 5 minutes compared to like an hour before.
And
So
that is a good.
yeah,
And
and
also, it doesn't clog the shower drains all the time at this
no,
point.
and it
Yeah.
takes out an element of stress that I previously had because it was really stressing me out last before to
Hmm.
shower and just see hair everywhere or to spend 10 minutes trying to pick it off me. It is definitely a lot better.
Yep. Good. Good.
So
But are you gonna keep the style after the treatment?
I like my long hair. Um
Hmm. So you're
so
gonna keep that.
it just depends on how long it'll take me to grow it back. Like
It's all gonna take like a couple of years, I think.
at the moment because of the length, it kind of flicks
Mhm.
out at the ends.
Yep, yep, I know exactly
So
what you're talking about.
so it's really strange. Not used to that.
Mhm.
My eyebrows are thinning. Like I've still got eyebrows, but they're
Oh,
thin
yep.
compared to what they used to be.
I can share mine. I have
That's
way
okay.
more than I
It's alright. But like some of my body hair's come out and some of it hasn't. Like I've still got hair on my arms
Mhm.
and I've got no armpit hair whatsoever. Um some I've got like some leg hair, it's patchy, but I'm sure if I like shaved it properly, then it wouldn't grow back until I finished.
Oh, I mean I think that yeah, most people would consider that a good thing, right?
Yeah,
It's like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to worry about my body hair for a while.
yeah.
Huzzah." Yeah.
It's just really, it feels really sensitive when it comes out. So it
Right,
can be
like,
a bit
yeah.
sore.
Yeah.
Like the back of my head gets really sensitive sometimes. Um and my arms sometimes do, but it just depends. I mean, my chemo is different to other people going through chemo. It just depends on the drugs and what it's
Mhm.
targeting.
Yep.
But uh in the grand scheme of things, I have had a decent experience, I suppose, compared to others who have had it way worse.
Yeah, true, true, true. And yeah, and this is why also we try to focus on those positive things.
Yup.
It's like, yeah, it's like, it's not the best of situations, but it could have been way worse.
Exactly.
Mhm.
But
And you
hopefully,
only have 2 more treatments to go, so
yes,
it's almost done.
exactly. And hopefully, after these last few, I won't have to think about it as much after.
You still have to stay on hormone treatment, right?
Yes. Uh, so I don't know for how long because it depends
Mm,
again person to person. But
right.
I will have like tablets to suppress my hormones for a while. Um, just to protect me,
Mm,
I
mhm.
suppose.
Yeah, just kind of like to prevent it from popping up, or if it did pop up again, it's gonna be much slower and it's gonna take a lot longer to do any real harm or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a doctor. I'm talking out of my ass. So if
No,
if I say
it's
anything wrong, you tell me.
no, it's
Yeah.
It is what it
It
is.
is. Tis what it is. Tis what is.
Tis what is.
Yep.
But again, it's to get any sort of cancer. This is probably a great one to get because it's very treatable.
Yeah, I mean, the same thing can be said about what prostate,
I
I
don't know.
suppose, because it's also quite easy to treat or remove. I don't know which one is easier, to be honest.
Mm.
But I would prefer if I don't get any.
Yeah, that's a great start.
Period. Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't
How about
recommend.
no? Could you not?
So yeah, yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna be my mentality going forward.
Yeah, it's a great one to have.
Yeah.
Every time, like even yesterday when I went in for the scan, every time I meet any medical professional and they ask me about the history and they're like, "Oh, how old are you?" and they go, "Oh, you're so young. Is
Oh
there
my
any
god.
history in the family?" And I'm like, "No." And they're like,
They're
"Oh,
basically just asking like, why do you have cancer?
yeah, I don't know. You tell me. You're the doctor."
Like, where did that come from?
Yeah, but who knows? Not me. It's not
Yep.
genetic as of yet. So I personally think it came from uh
It came from
contraception.
behind.
I feel like it was the
Really?
pill. Yeah.
Oh.
Because that's the only thing I've ever had medication wise in my life
Hmm.
that I can put it down to.
Right.
I know that cancer comes from various different things, but
Yeah,
hormone
and it can.
related, that's the only thing that's, was
Mm,
prominent for like a year of my
right.
life.
Hmm.
And it's annoying because people are on the pill for like years and years and years and years and years.
And nothing
And I was
happens.
on it for like a year.
Yeah, but like again, you're kind of assuming that that was the real issue.
Yeah, I don't
But
I don't know if it is or not, but the only thing out of the
yeah.
ordinary in my life, like I say,
Hmm. Hmm.
is that's what I put it down to. But I don't know. Can be anything.
I mean, the first person who ever had cancer is probably never had anything had that happened
Yeah.
before.
Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah. What?
The
What?
perspective.
Oh, you're being sarcastic, aren't you?
No. I'm just
Oh,
saying
okay.
I get the perspective that you're saying.
Okay.
Jesus.
I mean, I know that you can be sassy sometimes, so that's
I
I
am
have
not
to.
sassy.
What
Okay?
do you mean? What
I
do
am
you mean?
uh, I am the least sassy person that you have ever met in your entire life.
I'm pressing all the X's on my keyboard.
That's one X.
I'm smashing the button. It's gonna break.
I know much sassier people, okay? So
Yeah, but I don't. So there you go.
well, what can I say?
The sass
You're
home.
welcome.
I mean, hey, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. You know,
It's a terrible thing.
nah, it's not. It's a fun thing.
Well, depends.
Come on, it gives a bit of character to life.
To life.
To
Yeah.
life,
You're
yes.
welcome. The cancer wasn't
Sauce.
enough.
I wouldn't count cancer as a bit of character. I mean, yeah, it is character development at this point, but you know what I mean.
Mhm.
Hmm. Sauce.
A souse.
Sauce. I am getting hungry.
Well, maybe it's a great time to go get some food.
Yeah, let's open, the equivalent of Just Eat in Dutch.
What is it?
It is by the same company, but it's called Thuisbezorgd.
Oh.
It literally just means like in Dutch home delivery.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So what I can go for some
Ooh.
fried chicken burger.
Ooh.
Ew.
Yes,
I can
please.
go for some shawarma.
Shawarma.
Shawarma. Is that fish shop open? I could have some shrimps. Oh yeah, it is open.